Hello, you beautiful people. I got the mic on this time. Last stream we started, I had myself muted, but today, on Nothing is Perfect, I, Russell Holiday, have figured out that I need to have my mic on to start the stream. So here we are again. It's an early game, late afternoon. Canucks, Flyers. See what can happen tonight. A couple things happened this evening, as usual. You see Paragolfer Pro in the chat right now. That's Dustin Boydell. He will be joining us during the first intermission as usual. As well, we're going to have a little chat about my great uncle Jer, whose birthday it is. It's his 90th birthday. He's a big old Canucks fan. I'm going to try and do him justice because 90 years old, loving the Canucks. 90 years old, still hasn't seen the Canucks win the cup too, so there's something to be said for that. We're also going to have some Tyler Myers Chaos Giraffe appreciation. I got a couple of videos I want to show you about him. And as well, we're going to just be interacting. We're going to be reacting. We're going to be having fun. It's going to be a great game. Time to get some revenge, I'd say. Is it the Flyers beat the Canucks in their second game of the regular season 3-2 in a shootout. So we're hoping to get some revenge. If we're looking just quickly back at the first four games, first game of the season, the Canucks lost 6-5 to the Flames in overtime. As I said, the Flyers beat them 3-2 in the shootout. And then the Lightning absolutely spanked them. Score looks a little worse than it actually was. 4-1, they lost to Lightning. And then most recently, praise be to the hockey gods on high, the Canucks managed to beat those filthy Panthers, the Stanley Cup champions, in overtime with a beautiful JT Miller thriller shot. So let's have a quick look before we jump into the lineups for the night, as there is a whole bunch of changes. Let's see who we got in the chat so far. Hachiko, go Canucks, go. QCards89 is back. Let's go. Frank Borgen in the chat. Go Canucks, go. Hi, y'all. Mike Torrance, good luck, Canucks. And then Mike also follows up by saying, just happy the Oilers lost. A win would cap it off nicely. Yep. Q-Cards, how is everyone doing? Everyone ready for some Canucks hockey? And then Paragolfer Pro, loving the line structure tonight. Expect lots of energy from the Pettersson line. I feel him breaking through for a couple goals tonight. This is the lineup I pictured coming out of camp. So Dustin, Paragolf Pro, definitely liking what he saw in the morning skate today. Mike Torrance says Pettersson does need 2 goals tonight. And then Paragolf Pro says, also DeBrusk, Miller, and Besser, officially the best looking line in the league. On paper, yep. They're really looking good on paper. Let's see how they do on the ice. Big Mac 133, our inaugural mod / viewer guest last game. Great to have you on. Ask, what's shaking, everyone? Q cards. Yeah, we got Dustin coming on. Got Dustin. He's putting his hand up in the chat. Big Hog Hockey. Thank you for the intro. The intro is kind of cobbled together. I made a bunch of videos during the Canucks playoff run last year. Just kind of started happening. I was posting them on Reddit. I've now actually connected my Reddit, so you can see the link in my channel here on YouTube. So if you want to go check out those videos, obviously they're all done with music that is copyrighted, so I'm not allowed to put them on YouTube because they would be copyright strike. So if you do want to see the intro videos in their full, check out my Reddit page. You're going to be able to get them there. Yeah, Paragolfer Pro. Holy moly, happy birthday. Joe Rawl streams. Show your stream in virtual reality with friends. We're all excited for the match on the big screen. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool? Get some virtual reality so you can actually have me sitting on the couch beside you. That might be scary more than anything. Major in the chat. Can Petey get the Gordie Howe tonight? We're overdue. Yeah, it's been at least a couple games since we had a Gordie Howe hat-trick. I mean, Bluger almost pulled it off the other night. Cool. So let's have a quick jump into our lineup for let's go first off to the stats that you want, but you don't really need. First off, we're going to start off by looking at the record for the Canucks on Saturdays. So on Saturday, the Canucks are 5 games below 500. They've won 365 times on a Saturday and lost 370 times. Let's see their goals against. They're a minus 174 on Saturdays, and that's in about 700, about 800 games. So not a great stat there. Their save percentage is also a .89. Ugh. Penalty kill, power play, not bad. Then the other stat that you want, but you don't really need, the Vancouver Canucks record on October 19th. They've played 26 games so far in their entire existence. They've only won 7 times. So I'm not going to lie, that was a bit concerning for me. October 19th, Canucks have played 26 times and only won 7 times with 17 flat out losses. At home, they're actually above 500 on October 19th, which is wild. They're 3-2. Away, oh my goodness. They've played 20 games away on October 19th. This shows that the Canucks quite often start off their NHL seasons on the East Coast, and it really shows here. They've only won 4 times in their entire history on October 19th on the road. So looking a little bit more useful stats here. We got the Canucks versus Flyers. They've played 30. Oh, that's not an accurate stat. Let's update that right now. You guys are seeing me do some live stuff right here. Boom. This doesn't make any sense. Something must be wrong here. Anyways, I know these stats right here are correct. So at home, Dustin mentions this last time they played the Flyers when he was on the show. They only have they have 34 wins and 12 losses, and then they have, I think this is okay. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on. It's supposed to be like this. Here, let me edit this for you guys here. Go like that. There we go. So this is more accurate. Oh my gosh, I'm literally editing a sheet on live stream. Here we go. You guys get to see how it all goes. Sum of this plus this. There we go. Okay, so they've played 50 times at home against the Flyers. They've only won 16 times. They have played... I love sheets, by the way, if you guys don't know. We're going to have more stats coming up here. There we go. So they've played 64 times on the road against the Flyers, and they've only won 22 times. So they're 22-42, which is a little terrifying. So, more stats that are actually a little bit more pressing here. Brock Besser has 6 goals in 11 games against the Flyers. Pettersson has 6 assists in 10 games against the Flyers. Pettersson is actually the leading Canucks scorer currently on the roster against the Flyers with 9 points, which is 6 goals and 3 assists. Oh, that's backwards. It's 3 assists and 6 goals in 11 games. The Flyers' leading scorer with goals is Couturier with 6 goals in 18 games. Konechny, 8 assists in 13 games, and Couturier overall has 13 points in 18 games with 6 goals and 7 assists. So, look out for Couturier, look out for Pettersson. Besser seems to be leading all these stats with the most goals against all the other teams. So we'll see if anyone else throughout the rest of the season will be able to dethrone him. So now that we've gone through the stats that you want but you don't need, let's jump on over. As Dustin said, we've got some new lineup changes today. DeBrusk, Miller, and Besser on a line together. And this is something the other night I was on with Kempner Canucks. If you missed it, you can still check him out. Go check out Kempner Canucks. I visited his show, his post-game show, and we talked about the fact that Miller and Besser have had 4 different line mates pretty much in the last year and a half. They've had Heinen now, Suter, they've had Baines, and then they also had Phil DiGiuseppe for a little while. So this, I think, is going to be the first time the Canucks have a legitimate top-line player playing with them. So Miller and Besser getting an upgrade. We got Pettersson still with Garland and Hoglander, which did look really, really good. Petey looked like he had a little more pep in his step. Then you got the Heinen, Bluger, Sherwood line, which actually looked really good as well the other night. And then Suter, Amon, and Sprong. So Sprong has come into the lineup. Now here you see at the very bottom, which is wonderful news, Dakota Joshua skating with the team, wearing the non-contact jersey, obviously not playing tonight, but did join them on the trip, and that means that he is getting closer and closer. So that's awesome to see. We cannot wait to get Joshua back into the lineup. But yeah, Sprong drawing back into the lineup there. Baines coming out. Hughes and Hronik paired up again. Susie and Myers. Mizey. We'll talk more about Mizey in a little bit. And then the third pairing was mixed and matched, so we probably won't be able to get to know who that lineup will be on the third pair until game time. Brandon Batchelor, or it looks like Thomas Drance, tweeting out some pictures. So they had Joshua Juleson Baines with the entire coaching staff. And then Brandstrom looks like he is going to be in tonight. So he will probably be one of those defensemen on the bottom pair. And then, so Rick Tocchet confirmed Sprong and Brandstrom will draw into the lineup versus Philadelphia. This is the other interesting one, is Lankinen is going to be starting. It's the first time this season where the Canucks have started their goalie back in back-to-back games. So Lankinen looking like he's got the leg up on Shilovs right now. And then, of course, as I said, Myers getting the t-shirt made for him tonight. 1,000 games played. Got a list of all the different stadiums that he played in the most here. Absolutely awesome. So, you know what? Let's have a look at Tyler Myers. So, one of my very, very favorite Tyler Myers memories is some retribution. He wasn't even on the team, but a lot of you might remember Duncan Keith, cheap shotting Daniel Sedin the year after we made the Stanley Cup final. It was 3-4 games before the end of the regular season, and Daniel Sedin was out to begin the playoffs. And that's probably one of the main reasons the Canucks got absolutely smacked by the LA Kings. A lot of people forget about that in the first round in the 2011-2012 season. So Tyler Myers, years later, decided to take a little bit of vengeance. So let's have a look, shall we? Oh, blown up in the corner. Tyler Myers grabs the first guy trying to fight him, just starts smacking him down. Keith looking a little worse for wear, skating back to the bench to get some attention. Myers with a little smirk on his face. Hilarious. Keith definitely left this game, and Myers just obliterates him right into the corner. Years later, but you know what they say, revenge is a dish best served cold. So happy 1,000 games to the Chaos Giraffe. Good times, good times. So tonight we have the Vancouver Canucks, the Philadelphia Flyers. The Canucks are currently 1-1-2. The Philadelphia Flyers, their only win coming against the Canucks, are 1-2-1. As you see here, 3-2 was the score. They have it listed still as having a time. That's kind of weird. So these are the leading scorers so far for both teams this season. Quinn Hughes with 4 points leading the team. JT Miller leading the team with 2 goals. And then Quinn Hughes with those 3 assists. And that one beautiful slap shot. The goal was reviewed, but ended up being called a goal. Absolutely amazing. And then Michkov, he is got 4 points. The rookie out of Russia, looking really, really good so far. Travis Konechny got the 2 goals. And then Morgan Frost has 3 assists. Frost. The other one I want you guys to look out for is this gentleman right here. Where is he? Forrester. Is he not in the lineup tonight? Interesting. Oh, looks like Forrester. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. So Forrester, he's got the 1 goal so far this year, but this man is running around. Keep your eyes out if you're going to look at anyone on the Flyers tonight. Forrester is someone you want to pay attention to. And then for Canucks, here's the leading scorers as we saw. So Brock Besser, even though he's got 4 points, is still a -1. It isn't great. -1, -1, -1. Lots of minuses here. Sprong a -2, only playing 10 minutes. So definitely got to get that to pick up. Cool. So before the game gets started, we're going to get started pretty quick here. It's about 5 minutes after the hour. Let's just jump back into the chat and see what everyone is talking about. Oh, Drew Richards in the chat. Go Canucks, go. Welcome, Drewski. Frank gives me the thumbs up for the show with you and Rev Trev. Yeah, Rev Trev, awesome guy. Invited me to come on the show. It was lots of fun. The link is still available. So if you go to Kempner Canucks, you're going to be able to see that chat that we had the other night after the big Canucks win. Big Hog Hockey. Who's your favorite Canucks creator? Honestly, at this point, it's got to be Knuckhead. Knuckhead is just amazing. The stuff that he does, the videos he creates are absolutely incredible. So if you haven't checked out Knuckhead yet, I believe most of the time he'll take 3 games in a row, turn them into 1 video together. So making sure that you check out Knuckhead. I've got the Toronto Maple Leafs on my TV. What's going on? Why do I have Toronto on my TV right now? Okay, yeah, here we go. Now there's Dan Murphy. Beautiful Abbotsford boy. Paragolf Pro. I love these deep cut stats. Haha, amazing research, man. Joe Rowell streams. Excel Wizard excels with excellent Canucks stats. Yep. Live editing. Maybe we'll do a whole stream where I'm just editing spreadsheets of stats for you guys. Would that be fun? I could hear my wife laugh about that one. Yeah, the wins and losses were weird. I think I got it all fixed out there. Big Mac saying, sup Drew, Big Hog Hockey. If the Canucks have a winning season this year, they'll have a winning record all time. Interesting. Jewel Rowell streams also Coconuts Glow. Coconuts Glow. Q Cards. Hey Drew, how's it going? How are your kids? Paragraph Pro. Canucks need to contain Michkov. That rookie is starting to look lethal. Yeah. Again, we talked about this the last time we played Michkov. Obviously, a guy coming out of Russia. Fell a little bit probably further in the draft than he should have and ended up getting drafted by Philadelphia Flyers way later than everyone expected him to go. Mike Torrance, good early hard hit would fit well. Yeah. I mean, if anyone's going to do it, it's got to be Tyler Myers, right? Tyler Myers, early in the game, laying someone out. Paragolf Pro, Sprong is exactly where he needs to be now. Can take on some offensive chances with two defensive guys with him. I feel like this is such a good lineup dynamic. Yeah, you're right, Dustin. Let's have a look back at those lineups. Here we go. Yeah, so Sprong lining up with Suter and Amon, both very defensively responsible guys, both guys that play on the penalty kill. Talked a little bit about Amon with Rev Trev the other night. Amon is a guy who's kind of in and out of the lineup, a little bit too inconsistent for my liking, but the coaches do trust him to be on the penalty kill, so that says something. And then Suter being on that fourth line is going to be all right. So hopefully maybe Sprong has a little bit more chemistry with two guys who can actually play defense for him, but we'll have to wait and see what happens this evening. Rome Tiklan, welcome. Glad you could make it. I know you missed a couple of the games you're working, but we did see the other night, I think in the Kempner Canucks stream, Myers was the Calder winner. Seems like a lifetime ago, literal lifetime ago. 1,000 games later, a lot of people forget that Tyler Myers was the rookie of the year he started in the NHL. Chaos Giraffe. Let's see, is there actually a giraffe emote? Giraffe. Yes, there sure is. Look at that. Perfect. Okay, so also let's have a quick look at the poll. Who wins tonight? And you guys are saying, 72% of you are saying that the Canucks win tonight. And then 22% of you say Chaos Giraffe fans win. 5% of you saying the Flyers. So maybe we got some Flyers fans in here that we didn't know about. Let's see. Major Tau, great to see Keith get hit hard. He was a good player, though. Yeah. It's funny, when I was editing that video, I still got so mad. I was so angry because it was such a cheap shot. And like I said, people forget that Daniel Sedin missed a lot of the series against the LA Kings, and that's when the Canucks got beat. But I mean, I think he had 30 goals at that point. So taking a 30-goal scorer out of your lineup was brutal. Still have never forgiven Keith for that. Roma Tiklan, Hughes looks like he worked on his slapper over the summer. Yep. Maybe he learned it from Mr. JT Miller, because JT Miller had that beautiful slap shot against Calgary. So Big Hog, I have to ask you, who's your favorite Canucks content creator? Because if you say Big Hog Hockey, I feel like that might mean that you're a big Knuckhead fan. Major Tau, I feel like if Myers just played shoulder to shoulder, his hits would be clean. See, Major, the problem is that he is the tallest person in the entire NHL. So it is hard for him to go shoulder to shoulder with anyone because there is literally no one in the league that is as tall as him. But like Spider-Man's uncle used to say, with great power comes great responsibility. So Tyler Myers needs to make sure he uses that frame properly. Myers is the giraffe from Friendly Giant, old kid show. Yep. How many people are old enough to remember the Friendly Giant? Look way up, Mike Torrance says. Joe Rowell streams Flyers, fans, ourselves. I'm not angry, just disappointed. Show yourselves! Big Hog Hockey. Yeah, 100% Nuckhead is my favorite. He even subbed to me. Oh, that's very, very cool. Big Hog Hockey. Yeah, who knows? One of these days, maybe I'll convince him to come on and do a spot on the Nothing is Perfect show. So it looks like they might actually be starting Tyler Myers tonight, which is great. Getting the first ice time of the evening. Looks like we're about to get into the Anthems. They're going to do a Matthew and Johnny Gaudreau tribute. I don't even want to talk over this. I just want to watch it. Let's see here. Is this the Flyers home opener? No, they played at home against New Jersey. So this is only their second home game of the year. And the Flyers have already played. I guess I can just show you guys this. Lost to Boston, won against New Jersey, defeated the Canucks, lost to Calgary, lost to Edmonton, lost to the Kraken. So only their second home game so far of the year. Standing ovation for the good Joe brothers. B-Dog, look up, way up. It's Rusty the Rooster. I'm not a rooster, but I know. Yeah, Rusty the Rooster. Okay, so since somebody brought up the Friendly Giant, do you know the Friendly Giant? Did you ever watch that show? Are you old enough? Here it is. Oh, Canada, everyone. Yeah, Major Tao definitely remembers the Friendly Giant. B-Dog, tell me you're old without saying you're old. Yep. It was on CBC, I'm pretty sure, right? Big Mac says, yeah, the Friendly Giant. My dog used to come when he would whistle. Yeah, dogs are funny that way. Sometimes even Dobby, he'll just be sitting on the couch right beside me, watching the TV. Major Chow, very wholesome. So it made me the tax compliant and politically obedient citizen I am today. Big Mac, I never watched it, but I definitely heard of the show. Romantique Land used to watch the Friendly Giant like Jerome the Giraffe. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe Jerome the Giraffe is the inspiration for the Chaos Giraffe. Here we are. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh my gosh. Hitting the high note. Hitting the high note. Alrighty. I don't think the dog was a fan of me hitting the high note. That's for sure. Let's quickly pull this up here. Now we got the Star Spangled Banner playing. Yeah, so just before we get... Thanks, Big Hog. I like it when you lie like that. Just before we get started in the game, just a reminder, everyone. So what we're going to do is if you see the puck drop on your feed before you hear me say the puck has dropped, whatever you're watching on your TV, your stream, your pirated stream, whatever it is, if you do not hear me say the puck has dropped, pause your stream, pause the Canucks stream. And then when you hear me say the puck has dropped, hit the play button on your stream. Boom, everybody's lined up. We can react to the game at the same time. On the reverse, if you hear me say the puck has dropped and you have yet to see the puck drop on your stream of the Canucks, make sure you pause me. Does that make sense, everyone? It all lines up as long as you can make sure that you listen to me say the puck drop. And it looks like the singer's just finishing up with the Star Spangled Banner. The brave. Oh, got weird at the end there. My name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. If you haven't yet, if you're watching and you haven't clicked that button down below, hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be able to get notifications about the stream going live. And then also, if you want, hit that like button if you're enjoying yourself so far. Helps out the channel, helps me get wider broadcast on YouTube. There it is. Finn's ready to go. Finn is absolutely ready to go. Hopping back there. How about Trevor? Trevor, are you ready to go, brother? I feel like Trevor's already ready to go. That beautiful smile. Oh my goodness. This is like the Vegas guy. Let's get ready to rumble. La 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 la. Jason Damskov in the chat. Welcome, brother. Welcome, welcome. That's a lot of orange in the crowd. I bet you there's a couple of blue jerseys in there somewhere. Yeah, Lankinen with the start. With no regulation losses. Good numbers too. 932 save percentage and a 1.89 goals against. Really, really good. Matt, thank you. Michael Buffer. Michael Buffer, the man with the voice that everyone recognizes. Matt in the chat. Yeah, career game number 1000 for Myers getting the start. Gotta love to see it. Talk it. Good coach, knowing what's going on. $15 years. So he was in the league when Keith elbowed Sedin in the face. I have another Myers video for you during the interview with Mr. Paragolf Pro. And it's going back to his Buffalo days. And it actually happened in this stadium here in Philadelphia. So, all right, the puck is about to get dropped. And here we go. Puck's dropped. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52. Oh, beg your pardon. What is happening? The Canucks ice the puck. JT Miller's leaving the ice wincing. Did he just get high-sticked or something? Oh, it looks like he got his hand whacked or something. Oh, he's a little hunched over. Oh, he's going down the tunnel. Wow, we're 9 seconds in and JT Miller just left the game. Now Tyler Myers with the puck. That's not what you want to see. Yeah, so 83% of you do know the Friendly Giant. So there's a lot of old people in here. Weird. It kind of looked like JT Miller's hand maybe got whacked. Paragolf Pro saying that looked like an insta cramp. Pettersson line out with Hoggy and Garland. And then it's Brancham with Desharnais. Forbort still not with the team. Announced before the game in Florida that he had left the team for personal reasons. Okay, no icing. No icing. Tries a wraparound, couldn't get it to go. And Bluger's out now. So the changes are happening quick, trying to get everyone to the game right away. And Bluger goes right in on the goalie, forces him to cover the puck and get the whistle. So we'll definitely keep our eyes on that. Gary Wiseman, welcome to the chat. Old man problems. Looks like me getting out of bed. The older you get, the more noise you make when you get up. So the Bluger line takes a face-off in the offensive zone. Canucks lose the face-off. 18:53 left to go in the first period. It's been like 7 whistles already in the first minute and 10 seconds. There's another whistle. Wow, wow. Tocchet, he doesn't look satisfied with his team's performance through the first minute and 11 seconds. Major Tau, JT will be okay. Just an opportunity for the other guys to take the opportunity. Another whistle. A minute 16 elapsed, and we've had 12 whistles now. Anarchy. Chaos. Matt, Canucks getting the Flyers game quota over early unless they meet in the final. I like that. That could be fun. Flyers, Canucks, Stanley Cup Finals. Another whistle. There's another icing. Okay, I think we all just need to take a second to breathe. Everyone relax. Let's just breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. My wife's like, don't tell me to relax. So Mitchkov is the only teenager to record a multi-point game so far this season. Okay, we got the 4th line out. No, this still the 3rd line. Bluger out with Sherwood and Heinen. Oh, now it's line change. Suter takes the puck. And Desharnais gets it down low. 18:15 left to go in the first. 1 shot for the Canucks. Which is more of a flip on net. But, you know, we'll take it. Got to get rid of those donuts on the board. Now, the Flyers have iced the puck. Do you think people are going to start leaving the stadium? Yeah, Matt with the yin yang. Yeah, Matt, it quite often that's what happens. The Canucks end up playing these teams first thing in the season, getting all the Eastern teams out of the way. They only play each other once at home and once on the road, both ways. So a lot of the time they try and get those out of the way to ease the travel later in the season. So we got Amund's line out now with Suter and Sprong. Forrester on a 2-on-1. Puck gets blocked. Sprong with a shot. Amund did well to stay on side there. He was in the blue line and then managed to get out before Sprong. Sprong got a shot from a sharp angle. Didn't really have a chance to go in, but you know what? It's another shot on the board. Gary Wiseman, every other sport, 4 p.m. start means the game starts 4 p.m. Ice hockey, 4 p.m. start means that we may or may not start sometime between 4:05 and 4:20, bro. Maybe, possibly, but not precisely sure when. Yeah, Gary, you're right. Holy whistles, Batman. So JT Miller's still gone. They're double shifting PD now. I think the Flyers player might have even deflected that one on his own net. Couturier, the leading Flyer scorer against the Canucks right now. The captain, my captain. Couturier with a chance. Couldn't quite get it to finish, though. Flyers controlled the puck in the Canucks zone for a minute, but couldn't get a shot. 17 minutes left to go in the first period. The Saints! The Saints is in the house. Oh, when the Saints. Oh, when the Saints. Oh, when the Saints is in the chat. Oh, how I want to be in that number. Oh, yeah, we're watching hockey. Last game we got confused by... Is that JT Miller back on the ice? Yeah, Miller's back on. There we go. Taking a shift with Garland and Hoglander since Petey took his spot, and then they'll probably get back together with the normal lines. 16:25 left to go in the first. We've actually had some play for about 2 seconds without a whistle, so that's good to see. Yeah, that was a very quick exit. Jay Bockoff in the chat. Nice to see you, Jay. Welcome. Puck dribbles in on goaltender. Looks like my wife is about to leave. She's leaving me to go to Uncle Jerry's 90th birthday. Yeah, weird. Got the Bluger line back out, Sherwood and Heinen. Canucks win a scrambled face-off. You got Hronek and Hughes. Shot off the end of the boards. Sherwood! Where's the puck? Are we going to review that? Did it go in? Maybe we got to have a look at it. Yeah, Holy Atmospheric River. Is that what they're calling it again? Is this an atmospheric river? Because my goodness, there was a lot of flooding out there today. Let's have a close look here. I love you, wife. I'll see you soon. Have fun. Tell everyone I say hi. Yeah, Saints definitely swimming home. Yeah. Yeah, we're at 4:28. And we're only 3 minutes into the game. Mike, hi, beautiful. Well, hello there, gorgeous. The Saints, happy birthday, Uncle Jay. Yeah, Uncle Jerry's a beauty. Loves his Canucks. I believe he may be getting one for, we might be getting him a jersey for his birthday here. 15:30 left to go. The Canucks now have 5 shots. The Philadelphia Flyers have yet to register a shot on net. Hronek and Hughes out. Whistle Mania here in Philly. Yeah. I love that, Matt. That is a really good one. Oh! Lankinen almost fell off the post. Looks like Philly finally got a shot on net. It's like he was almost cheating for the pass. Oh, so they didn't even, that wasn't even technically a shot. Okay. Oh no, there it is. They gave him the shot. Matt with the best comment so far. Whistle Mania here in Florida, or in Philly. With what's his face? Buffer. Michael Buffer. Whistle Mania. 14:30 left to go in the period. Shots are 7-1 now. Got the Almond line out. Suter and Sprong. Looks like they're changing again. Canucks are taking very short shifts. Trying to keep those legs fresh. Mr. 1000 back on the ice. Tyler Myers out with Susie. Now Tyler Myers leaves the ice. It's like every time I say a player's name, then they change. Oh. Ah, now the Flyers have taken a penalty. Lankinen's gone to the bench. And then the Flyers collect the puck. So we're going to get our first power play of the game. Did anyone see the penalty? What was it for? Gary Osmond, every once in a while I forget the board ads are digitally added. Just caught myself wondering why Philly is advertising companies like Rogers and Canadian Tire. Yeah, it's weird stuff, right? It's even weirder too if you got a team with a white jersey and they're standing up on the board. Sometimes you can see the ads jump onto the chest of the player. It's pretty wild. Major Tao. So, hey, bro, can you tell me how the Canucks hustle is like so far? Seems like they have good energy. Yeah, so far they're moving. I mean, the first 2 minutes we had 35 whistles, but after that, seems like things have settled down and we've got into a bit of a flow. But I believe it seems like the Flyers are having a bit of a hard time with the Canucks right now. So we'll take that for sure. Now let's quickly back over here. Yeah, 1351. So it's Garnet Hathaway. Garnet Hathaway with a high sticking call. So first period, first penalty of the game, 6:09. As we talked about, Vancouver has 7 shots. Philadelphia has 1. Canucks are absolutely dominating through the first little bit. We've already probably had 100 faceoffs. 63% win, almost 64%. About to go to their first power play. And just, mixed bag. 1 hit, 1 block shot, 1 giveaway, 1 takeaway. Yeah. I'm glad. See what the Canucks can do with this power play. Yeah, Hathaway high. JT Miller having a rough game to start. Mr. 800 from a couple games back. Taking a stick to the face. There's a Canucks jersey. So 2 minutes power play. Canucks 13:51 left to go in the first period. First power play unit out. Hughes with a shot blocked. Blocked, and then the Flyers collect it and send it all the way down the ice. Canucks control, but now they lose the puck. 3-on-2 on the penalty kill. PD hustles back. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Oh, Miller passed just slightly out of the reach of Besser. Oh, and then the puck takes a weird bounce. Philly captures the puck, shoots it all the way down the ice. 12:50 left to go in the period. Just under a minute left to go in the power play. The Saints, has there been cuts in the nothing is perfect budget bra? Where I know Mount Fuji, right? He's gone MIA. I wonder if he just finally got banned from YouTube in general. Or maybe his wife took away his phone. Thinking maybe somebody just took away his iPad. But yeah, I didn't see him on Kempner either. We're gonna have to send out a search party, I think. Wow, this power play didn't really produce much. I don't think they've even had a shot yet. 20 seconds left to go. Philly slams the puck down the ice. Lankinen stops the puck behind. Yeah, 12 minutes left to go in the first. Got the second power play unit out now. Garley shoots the puck around. Almost. Luger with the puck behind the net. Myers with a shot. And Arison makes a save. Garland in the front causing some shenanigans. The boys gather for a chat. So apparently it takes 2 guys to take on Garland, so. Yeah, Hathaway, I dare you to try and go through the ref to get at him. Hathaway looks like a crazy person. Am I the only one that thinks that he's a crazy person? I wonder if Fuji just got tired of working for free. Garland behind the goalie again, looking for another dribbler. Paragraph Pro calling PD for Miller and Hughes. Did not happen. I'm sorry. Your prediction is wrong. Try again. Joe Ryle streams. More stoppages on Highway 1 during the rainstorm. Yeah. You got any semis run into the overpasses? That definitely causes some shenanigans out there. Drew Richards, let's get some likes and subs up in the Canucks loving brethren. 11:42 left to go. Canucks got one shot there from Tyler Myers. Myers over to Susie. I don't know if he even got to the net. Some scenery happening out there in the corner. Sherwood collects the puck. Harrison just flips it over. Unlikely game for Miller, laugh out loud. Yeah, unlucky for sure. I mean, Sherwood took 2 pucks off the face last time, so maybe it's just Miller's turn, right? It's possible that it's probably just Miller's turn. Yeah, I'm a little taller now. Wow. Yeah, they're right. Bastard just took a face off. 11-11 left to go in the first period. Canucks are out shooting Philly 10-1. Sometimes you're a little concerned when that happens because Lankinen's just standing back there, not getting any action. So you'd hate to see Philadelphia suddenly get a really high danger chance. Sometimes it's hard as a goalie to stay in the game. It's got Miller, DeBrusk, and Besser. Oh, it looks like Garland's coming out. Puck gets deep into the Philly zone. Oh, puck gets past Hughes. Oh my goodness. What a wild sequence. Good thing Philadelphia couldn't get a stick on that. Nostradamus. Has Miller come back yet? I haven't seen him out there since the opening faceoff. Yes. Welcome to the chat, Nostradamus. Nostradamus. He is back. Welcome. Welcome to the Nothing is Perfect stream. Lankinen with a good stick there. Canucks just put the puck down low and then get a change. 9:30 left to go in the first. Myers chasing. What the heck is going on? I was watching Myers. I didn't even see what was going on, and apparently the puck ended up in front of the net. Oh, wild sequence. Major Tau, I think it's going to be 3-1 Canucks final. Let's see. And Nostradamus says that JT Miller is our engine, which is absolutely true. That man could carry the whole team on his shoulders sometimes. Ah, heck, we're in a commercial break. Let's quickly just jump on over and have a look back again at the video of Tyler Myers just beating the shit out of Duncan Keith. Let's do it. Here we go. Boom! Destroyed. And then immediately fight someone. Just dummies him. A little worse for you there, Keith. Tyler Myers with a little smirk on his face. Duncan Keith getting checked out by the trainers. Oh, 1,000 games. Getting revenge for Daniel Sedin all these years later. Bam! Happy 1,000 games, Chaos Giraffe, for everyone who didn't catch it earlier. There are little Shelovs there for you, too. Here's another poll question for you guys. What are you thinking? Tyler Myers, 1,000th game. Does he score a goal? Hachiko, okay, just joining the stream right now. Went to get pizza. How's the team doing? Currently, the Canucks are out shooting the Flyers by like a margin of 11-1 or something. So JT Miller left the game within like 9 seconds and then came back. But Brock Besser took a face-off, so we don't know. Maybe JT Miller's got something going on. He doesn't look very happy on the bench. Gary Wiseman, so weird seeing him in an Oil jersey. He was always a Blackhawk in my head, yeah. The only time I could have ever cheered for Keith was when he was playing for Canada. But that hit on Daniel Sedin is one of the filthiest ones ever. I think Sherwood just threw another hit in the side there. Last game, Sherwood had 10 hits. What a beast. Another hit. Tyler Myers breaks up the pass. Good forecheck right now by this line. Quinn Hughes going on a little offensive foray. Shot. Here's the 11th shot of the game for the Canucks. Ooh. Ronick with a bit of a weak clearing attempt there. Now he's working in the corner. Yeah, Hughes doing good to take his man in front of the net there. 8:15 left to go in the first period. Lankinen with his second save of the game. Besser with a shot that's blocked. 8 minutes left to go. Zero, 0. Now the Flyers are up to 3 shots. Hoglander with a good move. Petey gets a shot off, but I think it got blocked. And Desharnais stands up at center ice. Yeah, Desharnais with a high hit. Desharnais now joins the rush. Dumps the puck in, but can't get it deep. A little bit of scrambly play here. Is that going to be a penalty on Petey? Yeah, it looks like Pettersson just took a penalty. Tripping. Got his stick caught up in someone's feet. Guy went down. Boom. You're in the box, Petey. That wasn't too bad. Oh, Desharnais with a slash on the back of Hathaway's leg after. And Petey, what are you doing? You're at center ice and you pull the feet out. Pettersson, you got to do better, buddy. So Philadelphia goes to their first power play. Major Tau, JT is for sure the engine out. Will be really interesting if Petey can transition to #1 center within 1.5 years. Yeah, Keith did have some good runs with Chicago. But that doesn't mean I have to like him. The moment his elbow entered Daniel Sedin's mouth, I was over it. Hit the post. I think it might have gone off Lankinen and then the post. Tippett taking a little shot at Lankinen. Flyers now up to 6 shots. 6:44 left to go in the first. 1:34 left to go in their first power play. Hoglander is playing on a line with Pettersson and Garland right now. DeBrusk has been moved up to play with Miller and Besser. Yeah, Major Tau, you're right. That was a very lazy penalty. Hey, Gary, is Keith on the Coilers? Yeah, Keith did play for the Coilers for a season or two when they got desperate. He was in the end of his career at that point, so I think he ended up getting injured and then didn't finish his contract there. Oh, what a beauty pass, but Sherwood just couldn't quite handle it. And Sherwood puts the puck all the way back down into the Canucks zone, and they'll kill the time by just playing a little catch. Puts it all the way back down behind Philly's goal. 6 minutes left to go in the first. Jay Backup. It will be another 3-2 Canucks Flyers game, except the Canucks will win this time. I agree. Yes, guys, taking liberties on the Sedins was common. I don't like the dirty stuff on the Sedins. They're super clean, yeah. But there's one thing that I always reminded of is the good job, Danton Hyman. Just causing some shenanigans over there in the Philadelphia zone. Now DeBrusk with a good stick. There it is. Power play's over. Shots are now 10-5. There's 5 minutes left to go in the first period. Tippett's hair is as orange as his jersey, says Gary Wiseman. Hathaway trying to draw another call. Can someone get that man a tissue? DRNA throwing a hit. That's good to see because he didn't have any hits in that game last time. Pettersson does a good job to get back and take the stick. Then DeBrusk breaks out. Shot goes wide off a stick. 4:20 left to go in the period. Good weight on that, no icing. Oh, did you fall down, go boom, boom, Lawton? Are you going to be okay? Do we need to call your mommy, Lawton? Get up! Get up! Oh, what a play! Garland in the high slot to Pettersson. Pettersson puts it down low to Hoglander. All alone in front. Wide open net. Hoglander with another regular goal. No power play. He doesn't score on the power play. He doesn't need the man advantage. Hoglander with the goal. Canucks lead 1-0. Beauty. This is my favorite part. My favorite part is when I get to go boop. There it is. Garland with a no-look pass to Petey in the slot. And then everyone thinks Pettersson's going to shoot it. Nope. Goes down to Hoglander down. Nobody even remotely close to Hoglander. Just hiding behind the net. Lost in coverage. You saw that Johnson, number 77 for Philly. He should have had Hoglander, but because Hoglander went in behind the net and came back out the other side, he was all alone on that side of the net. Beauty. Beauty. So Pettersson with an assist. So that's his second point of the season. But great play all around by that line. Sprong shot. Good save. Sprong does a good job to get back. That was impressive because on that play, Tyler Myers actually entered the offensive zone, got involved in the rush, and then Daniel Sprong is the one that comes back and covers for him. So you got to give it to Spronger there, trying to show the coaches that he can play defensively. Big Mac. I like the way the goalie for Philly squared up there. It's Ginger Night in Philly, says Major Tau. Major Tau, the guy in net for Philadelphia is named Arison. Yeah, Major Tau. Hogs is a closer. And then Big Hog Hockey. Big Hog. Neil Big Hog. Hoglander. Yeah, Roma Tinkland. There it is. Yeah, you know he's going to be screaming in his next video, Knuckhead. Big Hog, you know he's going to be screaming. Then Major Chow's coffee is for closers. Jay Bocott. That's the PD we like to see, yeah. I mean, he must have been like, he looked everyone off. Mike Torrance, Hog! Gary Wiseman, quick thinking and release by PD. That's what I like to see. Hachiko, my cat, bit me right at the goal. It's always your cat. Your cat and the Canucks are like connected. Hachiko, I don't know if this is possible, but you know what you should do? Because I know you're going to that game in LA in November, right? You and Major are going to meet up. You need to get a service animal certificate for your cat and bring it to the game in a little box. Who else thinks that that's what needs to happen? Okay, 62% of you say Myers scores. Nope, now it's down to 59%. Now it's up to 62%. Oh, the vote is going wild. I was about to close it, but it looks like people still want to get their 2 cents in. 41% of you saying that Tyler Myers doesn't score in his 2000s game. Yeah, so going back to that. Hachiko, your cat and the Canucks seem to be psychically connected or something. So, service animal, bring it to the game. Quinn Hughes with a backhander. Harrison smothers it. Big Mac did not see the name, but it is Harrison. Roma Tiklin, Sprong skating back hard. He wants to play next game. Yeah, 100%. And if he keeps on doing that, you know he's going to make it into the next game. And that's the other night when I was on with Kempner Canucks. Check his stream out. That's what we talked about. If people were wondering why is Sprong out of the lineup and a guy like Baines is in, and that's because Baines is a little more defensively responsible. Yeah, so it looks like Besser's taking the faceoffs right now. So Miller's got to be hurting or something. There's a penalty. The evidence is in between his legs. Besser picks up the guy's stick for him, gives it back to him. What a beauty, eh? Gets taken down, and he's like, here, buddy. This is between my legs. Have it back. The Saints, we need more sleeveless shirts. Do you want me to show you this? I can roll it up there like this. Show off the guns. I don't think they're going to stay up. But I like this shirt. Who knows the show Demon Slayer? Pretty sweet, right? Major, Tau, good lightweight, PD, Garland, Hogs. Okay there, Macho Man, Randy Savage. Oh, wow. So Besser actually high-sticked Hathaway as he was falling. Wow, so it might not even be a power play. And it might even be a 4-minute penalty against Brock Besser, which means that Philadelphia might end up with... Should be interesting to see what the refs do here, because who knows? The fans are freaking out. Yep. Wild. So that means that it is going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes, and then Philadelphia is going to get a 2-minute power play out of that. That's unfortunate. Big Hog is an underrated player in the league. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Big Hog Hockey, big fan of the Big Hog. Big Hog loving the Big Hog. Hachiko laughed my ass off. Bringing a picture of him will work just as good. Yeah, perfect. Major Tau, I'm going to buy my ticket for the LA November 7th tomorrow StubHub. I got the November 5th Anaheim game already. So yeah, Hachiko and Major Tau going to be having the first ever Nothing is Perfect meetup at the November 7th game. We might have to actually set something up. If you guys can get together during that game, maybe during one of the intermissions, Hachiko and Major, maybe we can get you guys on the stream live from the stadium, and that would be super cool. So maybe we can try and set that up. Major Tau, good for Sprong making the adjustment. Yeah, Big Mac, you forgot your evidence? Mean stick? Matt, Canucks have scored first in 4 or 5 games this season. Yeah, and Romatiklan not happy. Not happy. So Romatiklan not happy that Besser got the call against him. Oh, so they're on the power play now instead of later. That's so weird. Connecting, missed the net. Tyler Myers gets the puck and fires it down the ice. Time for the Canucks to show off their big PP legally, says Gary Wiseman. Oh, Bluger with a beauty pass down to the Philadelphia player. Intercepted. 2-on-1. Oh, good shot. Almost a rebound, too, for them to collect in front. But Harrison did a good job to put it past the Canucks player. Stayed out. Some chaos happening in front. Bodies flying everywhere. It looks like Lankinen might be leaving his post a little early tonight, which you don't want to see. It's been more shots for the Canucks on this power play than there has been for the Philadelphia Flyers. Yeah, so remember, guys, as we're coming up to the fifth intermission, we're going to have Dustin Boydell, Paragolf Pro, coming on to chat about a bunch of different stuff. Coming up in about a minute 25 when we get to the intermission. 15 seconds left to go in the Philadelphia power play. Minute 20 left to go in the first period. Canucks with 15 shots so far. Hughes and Sprong in. Oh, wow. Hughes' pass went behind everyone. Oh, my goodness. Good job by Desharnais to not even let that pass get through. That's what you want from him. There was a guy streaking to the net, and Desharnais didn't even let the puck get there, so that's good to see. Couturier ices it. 15 seconds left, so the Canucks will get one more offensive zone face-off. Hey, brother. Oh, there we go. It's still not working. Oh my God. Huh. Wow, wee wow wow. Yeah, we're having a full breakdown here. Just give me a second here. Yeah. Okay. So everyone, it looks like we're having a full meltdown of my computer right now as we enter the first intermission. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. I'm going to try and get Dustin on here, but first we'll just quickly update. We're going into the first intermission here. We're going to do a little bit of maintenance on the stream while we're sitting here chatting with you guys. So just give me 1 minute here. There we go. I think we've got it back now. Okay, we're almost there. Thank you for your patience as we get this all sorted out, kids. And update this here. Like the computer just had a full-on meltdown there. Let's get this going. Dustin with his beautiful patience for me. Thank you. Oh my god, it looks absolutely terrible right now. Let's see. Interview overlay. Okay, yeah, that's there and that's there. That's fine. Okay, here we go. All right, everyone. As me and my computer simultaneously have a stroke together here, let's bring in Mr. Dustin to have a quick chat. How's it going, brother?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really, really good.
Excellent.
Interesting game to start. Looks like the Canucks have kind of taken it to Flyers so far. Did you have any up? What would be your up for the game so far?
Oh, there's quite a bit up. I think I would argue that's our best period of the season so far. Overall, it was a bit of a slow start, first couple minutes there. Like you said, lots of stops and starts. But once we settled in, we really started to drive the play and control things. So that was a positive for sure. The line combinations looked like they started to click a little better together towards the end of the period, and that's really nice to see. What a goal by the PD line. Love to see more of that.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, scary to start. It was like 9 seconds in. JT Miller leaves the ice off that weird face-off thing. He hasn't been taking face-offs since too. So that's a little bit of concerning. What are your thoughts on what do you think happened?
Too serious. Obviously, he's back in the game, which is a huge positive. Mm-hmm. But you never want to see that off the opening draw with your top guy.
Yeah. I think my only down for that first period so far is that Tyler Myers didn't get any big hit because I was hoping you'd see some kind of a mammoth hit.
Yeah, that would have been nice, hey? For me, I think the down is still the power play. It's still struggling to mesh. We are not really establishing ourselves in the offensive zone. Mm-hmm. Feels, I occasionally feel more nervous that we're going to give up a shorthanded goal than we are that we're going to score. So hopefully, I don't know what it's going to take for those guys to click, but there's enough talent there that someone's just got to be the trigger man.
Yeah.
And once that starts happening, now Hughes with the new shot, hopefully he starts getting the confidence to take it more often. Mm-hmm. And just start pushing the play from the blue line in and opening up that middle a little bit, because when we work the perimeter so much, we work it to death. It just chokes up that middle, and that's been hard for us to cut through.
Yeah, truth. I almost think I haven't looked at the stats yet. I'll check it out later, but I almost think they had more shots on the shorthanded side of things than they did while they were on their own power play. So that's just not something. It's great you getting shots shorthanded, but you don't want more shots on your penalty kill than you do want on your power play.
Absolutely. Well, they definitely had the most dangerous chance there on the penalty kill.
Yeah. Well, the next topic we were going to bring in, and I'm like, we're all very excited about this one. Dakota Joshua taking morning skate, wearing the non-contact jersey, but he was on the ice with the boys, and we love to see it. What does Dakota Joshua mean to the Canucks roster?
I mean, it's nothing but positive things. He's what hockey teams like to call a glue guy. Mm-hmm. He's one of those players that drags everyone else into the battle. He knows when a big hit needs to be thrown. He knows the right way to do it. He's such a presence in front of the net. Listening to talk about him earlier today, his comments, he just says the way he plays is contagious, and he wins battles in the corners. He's a huge net front presence, and his return is going to be like making a major trade.
Mm-hmm.
That's super high praise from a coach to give a guy that's just starving to get into that lineup. It's killing him to be out, and it's got to be nothing but positive morale for the boys when he's out there.
Yeah, just a terrifying experience too, right? Nobody wants to hear the C word, right? Like fuck cancer. I'll say that right now.
No, absolutely.
Glad to hear that. It looks like everything's going as they wanted it to. It looks like he's back, and you're right. That's one thing I was thinking about the other day. When I look at the Canucks roster right now, we're probably needing another forward who can play in the the top three lines, and we're going to need another defenseman. And at this point, with Dakota Joshua coming back, essentially that's the, like you said, Talkett said, it's like getting a trade. So they've already got that trade, Chef Alvin, ready to make a fake trade and have Joshua come back onto the lineup. Before we move on to the next topic, I just wanted to go back to the ups and downs, because there's one up I forgot I wanted to say, is that Vinny Desharnais. He did a couple things. He hit, he slashed Hathaway in the back of the leg and got away with it. Couple good block passes. What did you see from Vinny so far through the first period?
Well, I think I saw exactly why we brought him aboard. That meanness, and it frees him up to play a little more of that style when he has Brandstrom, who can move the puck with speed and finesse, playing with him. So I actually really like the balance of our defensive pairings now that Brandstrom has been called up.
Yeah.
Because one of the things that we were lacking in the first 3 games was a secondary breakout from our own zone. Hughes and Hronek can't do it every shift. So having Brandstrom up now looks like it's going to probably stick. I don't see him coming out of the lineup just because of that ability to move the puck.
Yeah. So then the let's quickly jump on over to the other topic that we want to talk about. Obviously, the Chaos Giraffe got the t-shirts made tonight.
Himself.
Number 1,000, right?
Yep.
What's your like Myers moment? What do you remember him most for?
Oh, I think, well, obviously the Keith hit, just getting that redemption. And I think one of the big things for Myers is, I think, because of winning the Calder Trophy, the expectations on him as a defenseman were set a little bit high.
Mm-hmm.
I think in his rookie year, it wasn't the strongest rookie class.
Correct.
So it was probably a bit skewed in the fact that he won the Calder. Just being a big man, he didn't have to do much, right? He went into Buffalo there and played pretty much every game. That being said, I think the expectations on him have been set unfairly high.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's done well to progress his game as much as he can, and I think the last couple of years we've really seen a huge growth under Foote and Gonchar as our defensive coaches. So, and one thing we definitely saw last year was his ability to elevate his game in the playoffs and bring an extra intensity when it's needed. So I'm really looking forward to that this year again, hopefully.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think me and you've actually talked about this a number of times, because I've been a proponent of Myers as going to be a key for the Canucks in any kind of a playoff run, because he takes a lot of penalties, and we all know that. But there's a difference between regular season hockey. There's a difference between a playoff hockey. A lot of things that he does in the regular season does not get called in the playoffs. And in fact, you need those things to happen in the playoffs to be successful.
Exactly. And over the last 40 games or so with him, he's really reduced the number of penalties that he's taking. He's out there killing penalties for us, and it's been a huge reason why the penalty kill has turned around the way it has. It was great in that first period, bringing tight pressure and not really giving Philly a chance to even get over the line. Yeah,
I mean, I would almost say that I think Tyler Myers might be the best. I'd say for sure he's the best defenseman for our penalty kill. He might be one of the top 3 best penalty killers on the team at this point, which is saying a lot, because the Canucks have done a lot of work to get a lot of guys in here on the forward ranks to be penalty killers. But Tyler Myers out there is an absolute beast, that long reach. And I think going back to your point too, Calder Trophy gave him those expectations. He's the rookie of the year. And then the other thing is that contract too, right? So trying to live up to that contract.
Exactly.
So just before we move on to Lankinen, I am trying something new right now. I don't think you're going to be able to see this, Dustin, but you may remember it. Tyler Myers years ago, while he was still on Buffalo, was actually in Philly warming up, and there was Philly fans doing their thing. They're taunting the players. They're having a good time. So one Buffalo player shoots the puck against the glass, but then Tyler Myers did the same thing. So let's show that to the kids here. Yeah, okay, so Stanford, yeah, and then Myers, boom, shatters the glass. Fans are screaming, running out of the way. Hilarious. Very, very good.
Yeah. Talk about establishing your dominance, hey?
Yeah, Chaos Giraffe. Early on in his career. So the next point, obviously Lankinen, looking really good so far tonight, making a couple saves. Maybe losing his post a little bit a couple times there, but there was some chaos. What does that mean for Lankinen to get his second start in a row?
I think it just shows that everyone else sees it, that he is showing that he's the more NHL ready goalie right now. Obviously, he's played for some good teams in the past, and last year with Nashville, you're not going to play much with Saros there. So, I think the team looks calmer in front of him, as a whole. And yes, he almost lost his post a little bit there, but defensively, we're picking up the guys in front and cleaning up that garbage and not really giving Philly a chance at any rebounds or anything like that. So we can afford to have a couple of those moments.
So what does it mean for Shelovs then?
Well, that's the thing. With Shelovs, he obviously has the tools, but I just don't think he showed enough growth over the summer. With learning to track the puck more through traffic and working on the things that he really needed to work on, be ready for the NHL. Yes, he did a great job in the playoffs last year, but that's a small sample size. It's a very different beast being a starting goaltender for an entire NHL season. And if you can't track the puck through traffic, you're in big trouble. So with that being said, Patera and Tolopilo are kind of holding fort down in Abbotsford. Does Shelovs now become a trade bait prospect when we need to find that extra D-man or maybe another top 3 forward or top 6 forward? Can he be a prospect for a team that's really looking to kind of rebuild their goaltending?
Yeah, absolutely. And I think I agree with you on that one. It looks like, Shelovs didn't even have that great of a year last year in Abbotsford, then got the call up out of the blue just because of all the injuries, but and did hold his own, but definitely probably a trading asset. But that brings us to our next point. The Abbotsford Canucks had a game last night, the only one since the last time we chatted. How did it go for them?
It was a goalie duel last night in Colorado there. It ended 2-1 in a shootout, their second straight shootout finish. Tolopilo stopped 29 of 30 shots, looked very good again, and he stopped all 3 shooters in the shootout. So
he looked really good.
To start the season, he's looked very good. It looks like Justin Pogge is doing good work with the goalies down there. We had talked about that a couple weeks ago, wondering if there would be a regression with the movement of Ian Clark and Justin Pogge coming in. But so far, I know it's a small sample size. We're only 3 games in, but it looks like the work they've been doing to start off the season is paying off.
Correct.
There's not a lot of rebounds. There's not a lot of dangerous scoring chances being given up where they're losing posts and things like we saw tonight. All their technical play looks really solid. And the team in front of them as a whole has been playing quite well. Ratu drew into last night's lineup right away, and he had 2 shots on net, which was good. But yeah, obviously they're going again against Colorado tonight.
7:00 start?
It's 7:00 Central or whatever.
Oh, right.
So I think 6:05. I think they're getting underway here in about 45 minutes. So.
And as the chat was discussing it, it'll probably be like a 6:25 start or something like that.
Well, they're pretty bang on when they say 6:05. It's pretty much the puck drops at
Yeah, true
6:05
enough.
with the AHL.
A little less
They're
pomp
pretty
and
on.
circumstance down there in the AHL. I also wanted to
Yeah.
note the Abbotsford Canucks. Sasson scored the goal in the third period for Abbotsford at 4:20,
Yep.
bro.
There you go. You always got to slip it in when you can.
Exactly. Just like Shorty always wanted.
Yeah,
Cool.
and
Awesome.
hopefully, no regulation losses to start the season. Hopefully, they can keep that going tonight and maybe get the offense going. One thing to note: Lekkerimäki has not drawn into the lineup yet this season, so I'm keeping a close eye on that. I'm not sure if it's maybe he was injured or something in one of the preseason games that he played for the Canucks, or if they're just being cautious or going to get him in the home openers next weekend. But obviously he's on the roster, but hasn't been playing, which with a young guy like that, it's his first full year in the AHL, you don't want him sitting for too long. So hopefully he draws in soon. And yeah, we will see how they play tonight.
Yeah, I mean, just with Lekkerimäki, like a very similar to Baines, he was playing in the prospects tournament. He was in the preseason. He was at training camp. So a lot of hockey he's already played this year. So hopefully if he's nursing something, he can get back quick and start getting some reps in.
Exactly.
Dustin, once again, I appreciate you coming and stopping by and joining the show. Everybody loves seeing you. We got Jay Bokot. I keep on saying his last name wrong. Jay Bokot. He's a regular on the stream now. Big fan of yours.
Yep.
So thanks again for joining.
Thank you for having me.
Predictions for the rest of the game?
I think the Canucks are going to keep driving the play. It looks like right now they have Philly's number. We'll see how Philly comes out to start the second. We're obviously probably going to need to weather, 2 to 5 minutes of pretty intense drive by the Flyers here. But right, I just think we just got to keep doing what we're doing. We've got plenty of shots being directed towards the net. A few more high chances, dangerous chances would be nice. Fewer shots coming from the outside, getting more to the middle. But if we can keep cycling the puck like Garland out to Petey there's going to be some pucks going in the net. I think we can see this offense starting to turn the corner. And I think a big rest of the game here for the boys.
Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of that gel. Awesome, Dustin. Enjoy the rest of the game. We'll talk to you again soon.
You too.
Okay. Just like that, we're back. Canucks are already in the offensive zone. We missed the sync up. 1938, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31. One nothing Canucks lead. I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. That was Dustin Boydell. It is the Rusty and Dusty sideshow. We do that quite often and during the first intermission. Oh no. Hoglander lost his glove, tried to pick up his glove, and then the puck came to him. Luger moving in. Sure with a shot, but it gets blocked. Shots are still 15-7 for the Canucks here in the second period. Ristolainen made him miss the net a bit there. Ristolainen missed the Leinen. Heinen with a shot. And Erison. And then 3 Philadelphia Flyers collide in the corner for some reason. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. My radio feed is 40 seconds ahead of the stream. Jay, what are you using to listen to the radio feed? Big Mac says you're awesome, Dusty. Major Tao says thank you, Dustin. And then I think I saw Purple Lion joining the chat here when we were interviewing Dustin. How about Linden with a pumpkin? Should we put a pumpkin on Linden's head? Maybe I should get some theme stuff going on back here, eh? Harrison covers the puck again. Canucks with a shorty, gonna call it. Yeah, Major. So with regards to doing a hit, we can figure it out. We have the technology here at Nothing Is Perfect to do. If we can video call on anything, if we can video call on Discord, we can video call on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, anything that I can put on my computer and do a video call on. So we'll definitely try and figure this out before that game coming up in a couple weeks here, and see if we can get you guys on the stream together, which would be awesome. $18 minutes left to go in the second period. There've only been 2 whistles so far in this period instead of 45. Sprong gets the puck down low. Does well to get to it first. Desharnais gets it on the other side. Brandstrom on the ice. Shot. It's one of those ones where Harrison makes the save, but probably didn't know where it was. That makes sense, yeah. Amon trying to jam it in. But the Flyers defenseman did a good job to keep Amon from getting to the front of the net. Hachiko says, okay, not relevant to this game, but October 30th once won against New Jersey Devils, but I had a dream, or a premonition, if you will, that it will go to OT and Quinn will score. Very specific. October 30th expected. Hachiko making the call. Canucks controlling. Brandstrom on the ice. Puts the puck down low. Gets past. Oh, Hoglander. Garland tried to get it to Hoggy in front. So now we have... Who do we have? Brandstrom? Okay, yeah. No, it is Pettersson with Hoglander and Garland. Take it out of the budget. Yeah, we'll get a pumpkin on the bar next time. We're going to add it in. Got the captain's log. Haven't stirred that in a while. We'll add it to the list. Decorate the bar. Michkov with a shot. I'm not even watching because I'm updating the captain's log. Don't you know that the captain's log is super important? Don't be taking shots when I'm doing that. Should we put Linden? Maybe we can find a Linden in a costume. DeSaints, I'm still wanting the bartender from Shining, brah. Lloyd, okay. Okay, DeSaints, I'm adding it into the captain's log. Flyers in. Oh, man. Gotta pay attention. Captain's log can wait. Philly controlling. Couple dangerous chances there. Farabee with a shot. Lankinen with a save. And then he gets the whistle. The Philly digging away. Lloyd. Bartender. Shining. Because I think I'm going to have to add... Does anyone watch Star Trek? There it is. Lloyd, bartender, Shining. I have doctor's handwriting, by the way. I'm not a doctor, but I write like one. Listening to on my portable CD boombox with AM radio. That's so cool. That's retro, bro. Big Hog Hockey. Yeah, it would be cool to have Knuckhead on here during intermission. Yeah, Knuckhead's a little bigger than I am, so got to work my way up. 15 or just under 16 minutes left to go in the second period. Canucks still lead 1-0. Miller failed to take the pass. Oh, Myers gave the puck away. Oh, Susie takes a hard hit in the corner. Puck comes off the end boards, goes out front, and Lankinen manages to get across to make the save. Philly has definitely got a little bit more vinegar in their game to start this second period. Not have to worry about Lankinen getting rusty and out of the game on this one. The clock has broken again. Sportsnet broke the clock again. Canucks make a change. So this is Philly's home opener. Romatiklan, yep, Star Trek fan here. Woo! Now, Philadelphia player just threw a stick after the Sprong shot. Yeah, Philly buzzing. Lankinen just doing a good job to stay in position, not getting too far out of the net. Toe save. Tracking well. Shuffling along. Drew Richards reminding everyone, the 28 people in the chat, to make sure we like and subscribe. Welcome everyone. Yeah, say hello. If you haven't said anything in the chat yet, Drewski, obviously a Star Trek fan. He's a very logical man saying live long and prosper. Can you do it with both hands, anyone? It's like a gang symbol, but it's for Vulcans. Maybe we'll have to make a live long and prosper emote. So I'm planning. Oh, Garland with the puck ahead. Shot, sharp angle. Yeah, it didn't even hit the net. Went off the side of the net rather than off the goalie. That's the closest you can do. Oh, Richards with it. Trying to remember. I think it was one of the, I think it was William Shatner can't do the Vulcan salute. So I think they actually taped his fingers once so he could do it on screen. Big Hog, how did Lankinen go onside for so long? That's a good question, Big Hog, because he is looking very good. Like I said with Dustin in the first intermission, there was a couple times where he looked a little uncomfortable, almost came off the post. But it was one of those plays where the puck almost looked like it was going out front, but then came back to the other side. So, yeah. Hello, everyone. I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. We're watching the Canucks and the Flyers battling it out. We had Dustin on in the first intermission. Coming up in the second intermission, we're going to have a little video that I put together for Uncle Jerry. Uncle Jerry is turning 90 today. Big Canucks fan. So what we're going to do is I'm going to play you a video that I made for Uncle Jerry and Auntie Pat. I got married in June of this year, on June 15th. And when we told Uncle Jerry and Auntie Pat that we were getting married on June 15th, they let us know that it was actually their 50th anniversary that day. So it was a good omen. And so we decided that we were going to do a little 50th anniversary celebration at our wedding on the 15th. So we did our first dance. Me and Crystal had our first dance as husband and wife. And then Auntie Pat and Uncle Jerry had their 50th dance because it was their 50th anniversary. So I'm going to show you the video I put together of them with some pictures of them over the years, set to a wonderful song by Michael Bolton. So, did anyone else see that the Latvia on Latvia fight? The first time in NHL history. Bluger 2/3 of the way to a Gordie Howe hat trick, taking on his own countryman to get it. And then Gary Wiseman, and just earlier, Lankinen has looked like a serviceable GK. What's GK mean, Gary? Knock on wood, a few things to work on, but generally reliable. Yeah, knock on wood, everyone. The Saints, you are the best, bro. Thanks. No, the Saints, you're the best, bro. Oh my gosh. Just managed to step around Quinn Hughes. Hyman shot and Harrison with the little mustard on it. Yeah. You know when the goalie wants to make sure everyone knows he made the glove save, right? Yeah, good play, eh? Just uses his foot to kick it up past Quinn Hughes and gets a shot off the post. That close. Heinen with a shot. Easy save. Canucks control off a face-off in the offensive zone. Besser kind of loses the puck. And the puck gets shot all the way down the ice for... Wait for it. Wait for it. Icing! There's nothing we hate more on Nothing is Perfect than icing. Jay says, Uncle Jerry is in his 90s. None of my grandparents are even 90 yet. Wow. Yeah, Uncle. He would be technically my great uncle. Gary Wiseman, sorry, goalie. I meant I'm using the GK from football, goalkeeper. It's funny because I actually was a goalkeeper in football or soccer for everyone who doesn't know that football is. Calvin arriving late, but still getting in. Thank you, Calvin, for joining us. Glad to have you here. 2-on-1. Oh, Petey with a 2-on-1 with Garland. Got the Pettersson, Hoglander, Garland line looking dangerous again. Desharnais with a shot to the net. That's the thing. We always talk about it. Don't worry about the perfect shot. Get the puck to the net. Desharnais did well. Pettersson down low. Hoglander back to Brandstrom. Over to Desharnais. Shot deflected just high. Yeah, it looks like Pettersson might have tipped that one on the way through. Desharnais, another one. Brandstrom now. What a beautiful pass and a good shot. Harrison with the save, though. Brandstrom over to Pettersson. What a play. Big Mac. Calvin! Calvin says, I would have been here, but I was traveling. Good to see them winning. Brandstrom just puts it gently down into the Philadelphia zone to facilitate a change for the Canucks. But it looks like Desharnais didn't get off the ice, so he's still out there. Miller back out with DeBrusk and Besser. Myers! Yeah! Wow! Good follow-up! What a play in his 1,000th game! Oh, look at that. Tyler Myers' parents are in the crowd, everyone. Beauty! Tyler Myers starts the play. And then DeBrusk did well. Besser gets it down to DeBrusk, and then DeBrusk puts it up to... What a play! DeBrusk puts it over to Myers, and then Myers no-look pass back to Besser. Harrison didn't know where the puck was and ends up just leaving that completely wide open. And then Besser's able to just tuck it in. Just tuck it in. Chaos Giraffe. Chaos Giraffe. Chaos Giraffe. Love it. I'm going to add something here. Oh, it's too big. Tyler Myers. This is what he does in Philadelphia, everyone. Tyler Myers. Canucks taking back the momentum after Philadelphia really started very well in the second period, but now the Canucks are up to 24 shots. And Ersson with another glove save. Finn's happy about it. 2-0 Canucks. Trevor Linden, always happy about it. Trevor Linden, the best Canuck of all time. The Saints with the insider news coming out. Fuji arrested at Mrs. Pong's insider reveals. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what I was saying to Kempner the other night when I was on the show with Kempner Canucks. Still can check out the interview that we did together. Oh, what a goal! Right off the face-off! Bluger with the face-off win directly to Sherwood, and Sherwood just rips it. First goal as a Canuck. And Tortorella can't believe it. So quick. Wow. Right between the legs of the Flyer defenseman. That was an absolute set play. That went through a Philadelphia defenseman and then right through Ersson. Look at that. Under a minute. Can we get some Kiefer Sherwood hype in the chat? Sherwood with his 5th shot gets a goal. Oh no. Now Philly with a pushback after another goal. And Lankinen doesn't cover the puck, but he gets a quick whistle, so we'll take it after Tyler Myers attempted to pass it, doing his Chaos Giraffe ways. Decided that he wanted to put the puck in front of the net. Unfortunately, there was no Canuck there, and it ended up going to a Philadelphia Flyer, giving him a good chance. B-Dog, boom, Matt, woo! Roma Tiklin, woo! And then Gary Wiseman says, Chief Keef. We love the Chief Keef. Paragolf Pro. Here goes the offense. Woo! Big Mac, boom! Jay Bocott. Kiefer Sherwood. And then Roma Tiklin. Yes, Scott Bester in my Tim Hortons pick today. I really need to start making those picks again. I got the Pedersen line out again with Garland and Hoglander. Pedersen loses his stick. Looks like Hronek and Hughes got their signals mixed a bit there. Hughes getting double teamed. Passes back over to Hronek, over to Hoglander. Garland gets the puck down low, and Hoglander hard in on the forecheck. Gets there before the Flyer defenseman. Hughes with another good shot. Harrison with a save. Wow, wow. Hachiko's right. Plan the parade. Now I'm thinking we start off in Dustin's hometown in Chilliwack, and we just go all the way down the number 1, all the way. Then you jump off, I'm thinking probably on, maybe you go through Surrey. You got to go down to Scott Road, right? So you start in Chilliwack, and then you end up, you take maybe the exit, go into Surrey, down to Scott Road, take the Patella over, get back on the number 1, head on down, and then you take the First Avenue exit there in Vancouver all the way down, right down to the stadium. Planning the parade route already here, kids. 3-0, Canucks lead. What a period. Jay asking if his half-brother is at the game as well. I do not believe Tyler Myers' half-brother is there because he is in the middle of his NHL or his NBA season, so I don't think he is there. Chaos Giraffe. I'm absolutely so stoked that there's a giraffe in the... For everyone who doesn't know, there is a giraffe in the emotes. Yeah, so let's have that discussion. I'll actually make this into a poll. because I'm going to be working on some emotes because I'm planning on creating memberships for everyone who wants to support the channel here on Nothing is Perfect. So what? Or I should say, which emote? What emote do you want for members? Chaos Giraffe. Linden Sparkle Smile. Live Long and Prosper. The Vulcan Salute. Maybe Dobby. Let's see. A couple options there. I'm going to start working on that pretty soon here. Lankinen out to play it, as the Philadelphia Flyers negated the icing call. Yeah, so after 27 shots already for the Canucks, the message has finally gotten through. Major saying Torch called timeout. He did not. He's got the Miller line out now. Miller's still in the game despite the fact I don't think he's taking faceoffs still. So I'm thinking there might be something off with his hand after that first 10 seconds of the game when he left. Big Hog Hockey. Canucks are cooking. Absolutely. Sherwood is a beauty. He was such a pest against Nashville last year. It's nice to have him on our side. Hoglander out front to PD. Pass didn't quite get there. PD intercepts. Good work. Hoglander just pokes it to the corner. Wow. I don't know if Tort's going to like that. You got Konechny all the way out at center ice trying to cherry pick. Pedersen tries to feed it through. Can't quite get it to Hoglander. Are we going to see Hoglander do a Michigan goal at some point? Because he has done it before. Hughes with a shot. Blocked in front. Lawton all the way up. Oh, maybe this is just a set play. They're just cherry picking now. Morgan Cross trying to put it between his own legs and fails. Mike Torrance wants a goalie mask. Is there a specific goalie mask, Mike? From all the years of Canucks goaltender helmets, which one would you want? Is there any that stand out for you, Mike? Everybody wants the Chaos Giraffe. Such a good hockey player. They named hockey sticks after him. Yep. They sure would name hockey stick after him. Big Hog. Canucks have the best rated lineup. Let's go. And then Gary says, I like the goaltender mask idea from Mike. Where's the dog? Not Dobby. We did not name the dog Trevor. No. My wife is a very big Harry Potter fan, so we named him after the house elf. 6:30 left to go in the second period. Canucks now lead 3-0 after 2 goals in under a minute. 27 shots already in this game. Wild. I'm gonna have a look here. York with a shot. Lankinen at the top of his crease. Susie gives him a little pat on the head. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for stopping that. So this has got to be the shortest goal simulation that I've ever seen here. So let's quickly pop over here. You guys can see it. Perfect. So the goal simulation on the... I want to look at this one from Kiefer Sherwood. The puck hasn't... Like... Look at this. Boom. How often have you seen that? But you can't even, like, the goal simulation is essentially, look at this, number 8 just like, drop the puck, drop the puck. And then they do. Boom. Just wild. Yeah, so Brock Besser scores at 8:40, and then a minute 10 seconds later. Oh, in less than a minute. Yeah, so it was only 50 seconds. So Bluger with another assist. Interesting. And then let's have a look at the Brock Besser one too. Yeah, look at this. DeBrusk drives it down low. Besser down to up to Myers, and then Myers just that no look backhand pass to Besser. Beauty. And then Miller's the first one there to say congratulations. Yeah, look at this. DeBrusk in, drives through the two players, manages to drive through. Puck comes back to Besser. Besser puts it down to Sherwood to DeBrusk. And then Myers up here in the offensive zone. JT Miller covering for him. DeBrusk puts it out to Myers, gets a shot, can't get it go, but then the no-look backhand pass over to Besser with a wide-open net. So that's 2 goals now that the Canucks have scored to a wide-open net. Because it's the same thing here on this goal by Hoglander. Puck goes down low. Garland puts it way up high to Pettersson, and then Pettersson, look at this. There's nobody around Garland. Bam, in the net. 3-0. Wow. Back to the bar. So everybody wants the chaos draft for sure. So for Dobby, it would be the dog, not the elf. We get Dobby's little head in there. Yeah, my wife is a big Harry Potter fan, so where is my dog? Dobby? Now that my wife is gone, he's probably in the kitchen licking me around. Face-off win for the Flyers, and then shot from the point. But again, Lankinen just handles it easily. 5:35 left to go in the second period. Zororo Serio. Yeah, that's a good point. John Garrett's mask got to be ranking top. John Garrett. John Garrett hockey mask. Let's see if we can get a picture of it. Yeah, any one of these. I mean, this one's pretty legendary, right? That might be the one, eh? This might be the one. 5:25 left to go in the second period. Canucks now lead 3-0. Shot from the point doesn't even quite make it there. You got the Miller, Besser, and DeBrusk line out with Susie and Myers on defense. Oh, it's Desharnais and Brandstrom. Brandstrom did well to keep the Tippett from getting to the front of the net with his ginger hair. Yeah, so just going back to it. This is the one, right? This is probably the one that we want, right? This one. There, right? This one right here, right? Okay. Noted. People love the goalie mask. Roma Tiklin, I doubt Hoglander tries the Michigan. Might not fly over too well with Tocchet with those trick shots. Yeah, I mean, if he scores, it'll be a good thing. If he tries it and it ends up being a bad thing, then he'll get in trouble. But if it works, right? Speaking of goalie masks, if that was a shot on John Garrett's goalie mask, he'd be concussed, bleeding on the ice. Lankinen with a good head save. 2-on-1 materializes. Garland shot, and then the puck goes off the end boards and rolls back out to Harrison. Yeah, Major Tau, you are absolutely right. Bluger is heating up. Yeah, so Zorro Serio, recognize you. You were in here a couple games ago, I believe. Yeah, that's a good point. John Garrett's mask, definitely. Big Hog Hockey, I predict Miller will have an NHL head coach and will become an NHL head coach and will coach the Canucks. Huh. Looking deep into the future. The Saints, I'm headed down to the police station to bail out Fuji. I'm sure we got the budget for it, right? We've got a little bit of money to throw around. Yeah, maybe Fuji can use it to order some Uber Eats, says Roma Tiklin. Yeah, Big Mac likes that mask. Yeah, Major Chow, you're right. Brandstrom is starting to show some good signs. Yeah, just showing that Dakota Joshua wearing the non-contact jersey skating. Just wonderful. Just getting some reps in. Just a boost for the team to have him back on the ice. Big Mac, my square jar is adding up slowly. And Zoe says, what time zone? We're in the Pacific time zone. At least I am. Oh, so Big Mac is going to use his swear jar to get some bail money going. I guess maybe if we all put our swear jars together, then maybe we can get enough money to bail out Fuji. Maybe he's, yeah. That's got to be the only thing preventing Fuji from being on YouTube right now, eh? Ah, hits the curved glass, the new rule. Got the curved glass on the edge of the benches. And if it hits that curved glass, it's out of play. 3:31 left to go in the second period. 28 shots for the Canucks. 3-0 they lead. So the Flyers didn't even take a morning skate today. Quinn Hughes in his own zone loses the puck, which you rarely see, but he did it on purpose because he comes out with the puck anyways. It was all deliberate. Hachiko, maybe we do need to start a GoFundMe because I feel like if it's Mr. Fuji, Kempner Canucks in the chat, great effort by the Canucks so far. Myers and Petey passes were epic. Yeah, the Petey was almost like a no look. Nobody knew where Hoglander was, and Myers an absolute no look back to Besser. Both empty nets. Major Tau, Fuji is in a poker game down in the county cell block. Hey, Kempner, Mr. Rev Trev. Looks like Fuji's still MIA. You think we got any budget to get some bail money for him, or do we just let him rot? Maybe he needs a timeout. Ooh, Lankinen with another good save. Got the P line out with Garland and Hoglander. But they're changing right now because I said their names. Flyers with a little bit of pushback after the 2 quick goals. Myers collects the puck in his own zone. High off the glass, down the ice. No, we don't know. We're just assuming he's in jail. Another shot off the post for Philadelphia. Yeah. Rev Trev, I don't think he's actually in jail, but we just assumed that that would probably be one of the only things that would prevent him from being on YouTube and being in the chat. So we're going to send out search parties, find out where he's ended up. And almost intercepted in the slot. Minute 45 left to go in the second period. Big Hug Hockey hot take. Lecker passes Gretzky's goal record this year. He hasn't even played a game in Abbotsford. That's going to be very impressive. Zoe M35. Zoe Puddles. You okay, Zoe? Zoe, you okay, buddy? Yeah, I mean, Tockett's not going to like that. Breakaway. But posts are not good goaltending. Remember that, guys. Posts are not good goaltending. Yeah. Yeah, Philly definitely picking things up. Had a really good start to the period, a really terrible middle, and now they've looked good for the last couple minutes here. Good work by Mr. Bluger in front of the net. Puck down the ice. Heinen chasing it. But can't get control. And the puck comes all the way to center. Philadelphia dumps the puck in and gets a change. 28-19 the shots. Final minute of the period. Zoe now says Jack Attack. Post not good goaltending. Yeah, Big Mac saying, yeah, PD is looking a lot more comfortable tonight. Yeah, Big Mac, you're right. Flyers controlling in the zone. Oh, man. Puck came off Desharnais. Two Philadelphia Flyers staring down Desharnais, and despite the fact that there was two of them there, they decided it was probably better not to screw with him because Desharnais is a large man. Also, Desharnais has been looking a lot better tonight. Just boxing out. Oh, you look tough until you have to look up to look into Desharnais' eyes. Zoe is doing just fine. Major Tau, Calvin Philly is not a good team to underestimate. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, and Kempner, Mr. Rev Trev, Pedersen is finally looking better, yeah. His line mates are rubbing off on him. Wins a face-off in the defensive zone, great. Garland manages to get the puck out to Hoglander, and he gets it down low. 23 seconds left to go in the period. Ten seconds. Garland blocks it in front, smothers the puck somewhere in his Hathaway. He's just trying to get under Garland's skin. It's like, bro, the period's over. Go take your head, put it down, go to the dressing room. You're down 3-0. Second intermission, here we go. Excellent, excellent. Big Hog Hockey, Desharnais, the new Zadorov. Wouldn't that be great? And Roma Tiklin, he agrees. Pedersen looks sharper tonight. Zoe with the... Zoe, you still haven't answered my question. Is that Galga? Yeah, Hathaway is super annoying. He's always got that crazy looks in his eyes. Paragolf Pro looks like we started the third on the power play, judging by the ref's reaction. Cool. Yeah, so looks like Pumpkin. Zoe says Pumpkin. Rev Trev saying halfway so annoying, and then Paragraph Pro says that looks like we're starting the third on the power play, judging by the ref's reaction. Let's have a look, because sometimes they'll update that on the second intermission. Yeah, no, nothing updated on the website yet there. Yeah, Hathaway now has 2 penalties already in the game, so if he does in fact get called like Dustin thinks, then might be his 3rd penalty of the game. Okay. So as we discussed earlier, today is a very special day. It's my great uncle Jerry is his. Oh, Rev Trev. I had Dustin on during the first intermission. His name is, he's actually Paragolf Pro here in chat. So we had a quick conversation in the first intermission. But good segue. Thank you, Rev Trev. During this intermission, we are going to have a quick tribute to my Uncle Jer. It is his 90th birthday. He is a giant Canucks fan. And what happened earlier this year when me and my wife got married, it was their 50th anniversary. And so we decided to do our first dance as husband and wife. And then we decided to have a 50th dance for Auntie Pat and Uncle Jer. So hopefully this doesn't get my stream shut down because there's actually music playing, but maybe I should just mute it. Nah. We'll just go for it. Let's see what happens. This is what we do on Nothing is Perfect. We just try things. And if I get shut down for it, it is what it is. So I put this together for my Uncle Jer and my Auntie Pat. This is a little wedding video that I put together for them. Just make sure you guys can see it pretty good. Yep, perfect. Alrighty, guys. So enjoy this little video I put together. Some memories of Auntie Pat and Uncle Jer. And I'm going to grab a beer and I'll be right back. Enjoy the video. So if I'm right, you guys probably aren't even hearing the music, are you? Happy birthday, Uncle Jer. It's a beautiful song, Michael Bolton. Yeah, Uncle Jer, beauty. Auntie Pat, that's my wife. The one thing you can actually see from her. She's a child though, so. The song is That's What Love Is All About. I think it's being blocked on YouTube right now, so, but you guys are getting the visuals. That's Auntie Pat, Uncle Jer on some red velvet couch. First beer of the night, everyone. Started with a coffee because it was an early one. Another one of my wife as a child. Birthday party at Auntie Pat and Uncle Jer's. There they are together hanging out. Super cute. Yeah, they're some of the nicest people. I'm so lucky. It's my my Uncle Jer, my Auntie Pat. Wonderful. So I don't know if you guys even got the audio for that one, but looks like might have gotten canceled out by the old YouTube algorithm. But you got to see the pictures. Now let's see. I think I might be able to show you something else here. Let's get into my photos. Because, like I said, when we did the wedding in June, we did a 50th dance for Uncle Jerry and Auntie Pat. Let's see if I can find a good one, because I think I have a picture of them dancing. Yeah, here it is. There we go. Yeah. So this is at our wedding. That's Auntie Pat, Uncle Jer. 50th anniversary on the day of our wedding, so we decided to give them a 50th dance. So I'll show you guys a couple of that. That's them dancing. We got the slideshow you guys just watched there. Uncle Jer's his 90th birthday today, so big happy birthday out to Uncle Jer. Yeah, a little bit of the wedding photos. Not too many for you guys, but there they are. Happily married 50 years. Absolutely amazing. So happy birthday, Uncle Jer. John Garrett's mask. We voted. It's going to be one of the emotes. Let's get back to the bar. Okay. Big Hog Hockey, Desharnais, the news Zadorov. I mean, looks like Zadorov is actually doing really, really well down there in Boston right now. So they're loving him. Did everyone see the news that came out about Zadorov and how the Canucks didn't want to sign him to a 5-year deal? I think it was at first. Contract talks broke down, so we were that close to having him back. But if you're not going to be playing in the top 4, I don't think you should be making $5 million a year. Apparently, the Canucks offered Zadorov $4.6 million. Let's see. Maybe we can even find the story here for you guys. Yeah, on the Daily Hive here. Let's look at this together. So, Canucks contract offers Zadorov revealed report. Big Z if you're up here in Canada playing in Boston. Just how close were the Canucks to re-signing Nikita Zadorov? The 6'6" defenseman left Vancouver for Boston on the first day of free agency last summer, inking a 6-year deal with $5 million a year, but it sounds like the Canucks could have kept him on a 5-year deal. Zadorov said earlier this month that he felt a little bit disrespected in negotiations, and this morning, Czech's Rick Dhaliwal explained why. Zadorov and agent Dan Milstein's 100% wanted to re-sign in Vancouver, so contract talks started early before the playoffs, Dhaliwal said while on the Halford and Bruff show on Sportsnet 650. The Canucks offered Zadorov a 4-year contract worth $4.6 million prior to the start of the playoffs, according to Dhaliwal, but Zadorov, who turned 30 next spring, April, wanted a 5th year. Term was a big issue, not money. Canucks wouldn't budge on 4 years. Zadorov was a good fit on the Vancouver blue line, and he did become a cult hero among fans until the playoffs, where he scored 8 points in 13 postseason games and was a physical force. Dhaliwal believes Zadorov felt disrespected when he wasn't made a priority after the season. The Canucks were zoning in on Jay Gensel, who ended up playing in Tampa Bay after they traded a 3rd-round pick, I think, for his rights. Dhaliwal added the Canucks eventually offered Zadorov a 5-year contract, but by that time it was too late, so he rejected it. Time will tell if the Canucks will regret letting Zadorov go in free agency, as they did with Chris Tanev 4 years ago. Did we regret letting go of Chris Tanev? I feel like that's an opinion, not a fact. Okay, new poll question. Do you regret letting... We got to put his full name in there too, right? Christopher Tanev walk in free agency. In free agency. And remember, everyone, before you answer, you have to remember that Mr. Tanev had signed for a large sum of money in Calgary. Tanev contract. Let's have a look at how much he actually made. Chris Tanev contract. He just signed another one. The one he just signed with the Maple Leafs is 6 years at $27 million. What's the new website for NHL contracts? Puck Media or something? Let's have a look. Oh no, we're looking at news. No wonder. Puck Media. There we are. Puckpedia. Puckpedia, everyone. So let's see. When we lost Chris Tanev, oh, they want his full name, eh? There he is, Christopher Tanev. So he's making $4.5 million per. Let's look at his contract history if they have it on here. Yeah, so the Flames also signed him for 4.5, and the Canucks signed him for 4.5. So he's been making 4.5 for a long time now. But I don't think the Canucks could afford the 4.5 with all the cap troubles they were having at that point too. You have to remember at the same time Markstrom also signed with Calgary. So do you regret letting Chris Tanev go? Because this article we were just reading about Zadorov says that we regret that. But I don't know if we regret that. Okay, Dustin, you are correct. Garnet Hathaway has the penalty hat trick. He now has taken a roughing call on Connor Garland because he's an idiot. And Rev Trev was right. That guy is really annoying. Big Hog Hockey. I love how everyone hates and wants to fight Garland, even though he's shorter than everyone else. Yeah. He tends to get under people's skin, I think, because he's such a hard worker. Big Mac. Happy birthday, Uncle Jerry. Paragraph Pro, the bark score was updated, right? Yes. That's the timing, eh, Dustin? The box score updated as he clicked away in the third period. Zoe showing some love for Mr. Uncle Jerry. Paragraph Pro, happy birthday, Uncle Jer. Happy birthday, Uncle Jer from Big Hog Hockey. The Saints, nothing more important than family, brah. Michael Bolton better than Creed crap. Cheers. So I'm glad you guys could hear the music. Most likely, if you are watching this in the future and this is not live, I will have to cut that segment out as it is copyright music. So hopefully the stream didn't cut out for anyone. The Saints is once again getting lit, but this time it's for Uncle Jer. Big Hog Hockey, I don't understand Alvin not wanting him for one more year. He's a 30-year-old, right? So if you have a 35-year-old Zadorov playing at $5 million a year with a big frame like that, that can be quite dangerous because I would say with the big guys like Zadorov, they tend to fall off a little more quickly. But having said that, I mean, Tyler Myers playing thousands game tonight. There must have been something there, but I think that it really came down to that Gensel. The Canucks really wanted Gensel. DeSaints, tell Uncle Jared that DeSaints drinks Old Milwaukee. Hell yeah. Old Milwaukee is my favorite locker room beer after the game. Tyler Lyons entering the chat. Nice to have you, brother. Hey, boy, what's up? Big Hog Hockey, the Leafs can't afford $4.5 million on the cap. And then Big Mac says, Tyler! Snicker Snatcher, what up? Hello, Snicker Snatcher. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. I am Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. We are currently watching the Canucks manhandle the Philadelphia Flyers in their home opener. 3-0, scoring 2 goals within a very short period of time, about 50 seconds apart. Lots of fun. Kiefer Sherwood. So, for everyone who missed it again, it is Tyler Myers' 1000th game. And so earlier today, I put together a little video of my favorite moment that Tyler Myers has ever had on the Canucks. So to put this in perspective, it was the year after the Canucks had made the Stanley Cup final, beating the Chicago Blackhawks for the first time in the playoffs on the very famous John Shorthouse call, "They've slayed the dragon." So they came off, lost to Boston. Terrible, terrible. But the next year, the Canucks were playing the Chicago Blackhawks in the fourth or fifth last game of the season. And Duncan Keith inserted his elbow into Daniel Sedin's mouth, which knocked him out, which is a big reason why the Canucks got knocked out by LA in the first round. So years later, revenge, always a dish best served cold. So Tyler Myers, Chaos Ref, taking it upon himself to get some revenge. Boom! Duncan Keith buried. Tyler Myers grabs a man for a fight, lays him out. I just look at that. Oh, just justice, right? Tyler Myers with a little smirk. Loving it. Duncan Keith leaving the game. But look at this. Just absolutely leveled. You love to see it. And as I show you guys this video, this is Reddit. Nothing is perfect, as you see there. I would highly recommend going and checking out the page, as I do have a little bit of content on there with regards to videos from the playoffs last year. If you want to go back down memory lane. Snicker Snatcher. It's Tyler, just so you guys know. Tyler, did you change your name? Oh yeah, you got the same picture there. Yeah. Why did you change your name to Snicker Snatcher? Change your name to Snicker Snatcher. Are you a big Snickers fan there, Mr. Tyler? Cool. Looks like we're about to get the third period started. Puck has dropped. 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51. Canucks start on the power play. Garnet Hathaway in for his third minor of the game. Only the second power play of the game for the Canucks. Cheers, everyone. Too evil. See the cozy I got? Got that from my father-in-law, my new father-in-law, Laser. You might know Laser from the hockey shop if you're a fan of the hockey shop and follow them on YouTube. Laser doesn't like slap shots in his store. Heronic on. Oh no, Quinn Hughes in discomfort on the bench. Oh man. Flyers shorthanded. Get a chance. Canucks are a little bit of a disarray without Quinn Hughes out there right now. Very aggressive forecheck on this penalty kill by the Flyers. Pettersson loses the puck at his own blue line. Oh, Pettersson trying to pass the puck up to Miller, but he was leaving the ice. Too evil! This poll is exactly 50-50. I'm going to end it there. I've never seen a 50-50 poll before. 50% of you are sad that that we gave away Chris Tanev, and 50% of you are not sad. Interesting. Hey, Dobby. Dobby, come here. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, come here. Don't bonk your head. Come on up. Up, up, up. Oh, there. Oh, yes. Let's bring Dobby onto the stream. He can join us for a little bit. I'll rub his belly for you guys. Quinn, he is still on the bench, so he didn't go to the room, so that's good to see. Dobby's kind of in nap mode right now, so he seems a little dozy. Do you have anything to say to the listeners, the viewers? What do you think about this game so far, Dobby? Do you think that the Canucks are going to win? Or do you think that they are going to have an epic collapse and lose horribly? What do you think? Playback underway. 17:50 left to go in the third period. Canucks lead 3-0. Dobby has entered the chat. So I figure we maybe get his little fuzzy head as one of the emotes. What do you guys think? Yeah, you can tell he's a sleepy boy. He is a very snuggly boy. He loves people very much. He's a troublemaker. He's a miniature Aussie. He's probably going to fall asleep right here. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you. He's always a little sad when his mom leaves. "17 minutes left to go in the third period. Another save by Lankinen. Another save by Lankinen. And Quinn Hughes is back on the ice. I'm happy to report. Skating the puck out. Oh, Miller over to Bester, but he couldn't take it cleanly. 16:40 left to go in the third. Bester goes to the bench. Tyler Myers out. Sprong with a... just bats it towards the net. Does well to even get a stick on that one. Good hand-eye there. See how Tocchet deploys his lines in this third period. So you feel like they probably want to get some good line changes going. Keep everyone fresh for the next game with this lead, but also you kind of want to protect the lead as well. DeSaint has renamed you Trevor, Dobby, but I don't think you're going to listen to that because you sometimes don't even listen to your own name. Originally, I actually wanted to name Dobby 3 because he was the third puppy of 5. And the Flyers ice the puck because they don't know the rules. Can someone get a copy of the rules over the Flyers? Because they're a bunch of fools. Icing the puck. Yeah, Desharnais has looked a lot more comfortable tonight. Start another poll here. Canucks lose the draw on the icing. The Flyers are able to skate it out. Couturier one-hands it. Sherwood all over him. And it looks like, yeah, they're going to call a penalty on him for that. Draped all over him. Sherwood just not giving Couturier any space. Can you imagine it was another crossbar? Sherwood with a penalty. Okay, next poll, everyone. What makes you more happy tonight? Flyers to the power play. Suter blocked the puck and it knocked his stick out of his hand, but he is able to recover it pretty quickly. This is the third power play of the game for Philly. Susie does well to separate the puck from the players, gets it over to Bluger. But it looks like Tippett blocked that clearing attempt. He's got Susie and Myers out there. Frost misses the net. Flyers set up. Canucks playing like a diamond penalty kill right now. It's almost like a 1-3. Another shot wide. But the Flyers are definitely coming back in shots right now. Now the shots are 29-24. Lankinen makes another save. Konechny gets a shot. Konechny, always in the middle of something. Upset. I'm actually not upset with Konechny there. He could have whacked Lankinen a little better than he did, and he didn't. Oh, yeah, he just scooped it over the net. Yeah, Konechny went hard to the net, but didn't actually make contact with Lankinen. But even if you get close to our goal, you got to knock him around. 48 seconds left to go on the power play for Philly, third of the game. Puck just goes through a whole crowd and out to center ice. The Canucks will take it. Philly's killing their own power play. Pettersson on the penalty kill with a good play to get it out to center ice. They got Miller and Petey out killing a penalty together with Desharnais and Hronek on the backside. Miller with a good shot on the boards. Lankinen pokes it to Vinny, and then Vinny just clears it off the glass all the way down the ice, and that'll kill off the penalty. 3 penalties killed now for the Canucks. Good job, good job. There are just under 13 minutes left to go in the third period. Shots are getting closer now. Yeah, Philly's definitely stepped up their game here in the third period. Lots more pressure. Yeah, Brandstrom just got decked. Brandstrom in front. I don't know if he interfered with Couturier there, but Couturier couldn't manage to get the puck in the net. Tyler Myers with the block. Flyers are coming in waves right now. Garland collects the puck in his own zone and carries it out center. Chips it down and gets the change going. 12 minutes left to go in the third period. Big Hog Hockey with the comment on the poll. All of the above. Yeah, weird line out after a penalty kill. Yeah, I mean, that's the one thing everyone forgets about is Pettersson actually kills penalties and does a pretty good job of it. So you don't see a lot of the superstars in the league doing that kind of thing. Yeah, so Canucks have only had one shot in the first period or in the third period so far. Flyers are up to 6. Hronek collects the puck. Now it's Hronek and Susie out. Hronek sees Sprong up the wing. Puck down low. Canucks on a good forecheck, keeping the puck down low. Sprong doing well. Piece of the pass. Einen off the boards, out to center ice. There we go. Getting the puck into the zone. JT Miller under the puck. Hughes with a slap shot just wide. Tyler Myers on a little foray. Puts it at the front of the net. But Arison manages to grab the puck. The Saints, all right, brah. Junior's got a hockey game tonight. Gonna be up early to drink beer in the parking lot. Oh, gotta be early. The Saints, thank you for joining. It's always fun to have you. Go have fun watching your kid play hockey. So far, everyone's feeling happy about Uncle Jer's 90th. 57% of you. Vinny playing physical, 29%. Nobody cares that the Canucks have legs. I guess that's because that's like kind of the bare minimum, right? Big Mac says, till later to Saints. Yeah, so as you guys can see, Canucks now are up to 2 shots, but Philadelphia has 6 shots so far. Lots of shots in the second period. Canucks had 13, Philly had 12. So now the shots are 30 to 25 so far through the game. Look at the faceoffs. They're 50-50 exactly. Nobody scored on the power play. Canucks up to 25 hits. I mean, we got Desharnais playing physical. We got Sherwood playing physical. Philadelphia with 12 blocked shots. The Canucks with 13 giveaways. Oof. You hate to see that. Desjardins Financial Group. That's Desharnais Financial Group, right? I mean, I don't want to say anything good about the other team, but I would say that Gritty is a great. He's a great mascot. I wish that Gritty and Finn should be friends. This is what I want from life. Flyers win the faceoff and bring it out. Just under 10 minutes left to go in the third. Another shot. A good stick by Myers to put that puck to the corner. Flyers now have it in the zone again. Miller did well. Another block pass. That's 2 block passes in a row. Myers and Hathaway smacking each other in the corner. Nothing doing there. Canucks managed to get all their lines back together after the penalty kill. Seemed like there was a bunch of chaotic lines. Feels a little bit more controlled now that they've got their lines back together. Scott Lawton. Oh. Susie trying to spring. Garland taking his time. Ooh, try to get it out to Hoglander. But Garland giving the puck away is the first guy to get back on the back check, which is great. Canucks back, gets the puck back out to center ice. Pettersson intercepts, gets it down low, puts it in, going for the change. 8:35 left to go in the third period. Is that forehead looking extra shiny tonight? Oh, that's a little better. Oh, what the hell is going on? Did anyone else see that? Am I having a stroke? There were suddenly lines across the screen. Am I the only one? Tell me. People? Am I okay? Is this real? Canucks control. Desharnais keeps it in. Gets the puck down low. 2 Canucks behind the net. Bluger throws a little bit of interference there. Brandstrom over to Desharnais. Ooh. Almost a great play there. Oh, goes off the ref. Canucks are just keeping it down low. They'll keep it down here all day. Back and forth and back and forth. Brandstrom looked like he wanted to activate there. Canucks have had it in the offensive zone now for almost a minute. They're getting a full change now too. Sprong. It looks like the Canucks finished their change, and that allows Philadelphia to get the puck out. Brandstrom does well to just pin him to the boards. Sprong on and out. Suter keeps it down low. Fourth line out for the Canucks now. So that answers the question from earlier. Yeah, good, Big Mac. I'm not the only one who saw it. Okay, Big Hog, thank you for letting me know. That did happen. Hughes does the smart thing, lifts it to center ice. JT Miller picks it up. Shot. Harrison with a save off the shoulder. That was close to too many men on the ice there. Canucks are doing the old dump and change. And then keeping the puck in the offensive zone. 200 feet away from their own net. JT Miller keeps it down low. DeBrusk almost intercepts behind the net. Then the Canucks get another change. Very short shifts. They are rotating them. This is exactly what we want to see. Yeah, it looks like they called that offside. The Canucks are like, yeah, we'll stand here all day. Is it not offside? I guess not. Oh, Pedersen and Garland attempting to stay onside, but it looks like Garland wasn't able to stay onside there. 5:35 left to go in the third period. Canucks lead 3-0. I am Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. That is Dobby. He's a good boy. If you are watching and you haven't done it yet, please hit that subscribe button. Trying to get the channel up to 1,000 subscribers. Start turning this into something more than just a hobby. Maybe I can finally quit my day job. Wouldn't that be nice? Can you imagine me full time? I'll just start streaming like 10 hours a day all the time. Just constant Canucks content. Interviewing all you beautiful people in the chat. Been a heck of a game tonight so far, eh? Finn's happy about it. Trevor Linden's happy about it. Yeah. Put a smile on that face, Trevor Linden. Yeah, lots of shots in this game too. I mean, at the end of the day, Eriksson hasn't even looked bad. He's let in 3 goals, but 2 of them were just really great passing plays. Yeah. Myers with a beautiful no-look backhand. You love it. Isn't that great? 1,000th game gets a point. Sets up Besser. Mike Torrance saying goalpost night. Yeah, there has been a whole heck of a lot of goalposts. Now, I know that a goalpost is not technically a shot, but I wonder if they keep track of how many goalposts people hit. Who's hit the most posts in NHL history? I mean, when you think about the Canucks, you always remember the goalpost they hit in Game 7 against New York. .522 left to go in the third period. Pedersen's line out with Hoglander and Garland. Konechny does well to keep the puck down low. Pedersen with a little butt check. Good job by Petey to keep the puck in the corner. Myers collects the puck and just like gingerly puts it down the ice. Yeah, all Canucks all day. Bye-bye. Well, I wonder too, because I know there's like a whole bunch of old-timey Canucks games on YouTube. Lankinen with the save. Konechny getting right up in the face of the goalie. And Hronek is there to clear him out. Game 3 of 4 on the road trip. Looking good so far. .428 left to go in the third period. 31 shots for the Vancouver Canucks. 26 shots for the Philadelphia Flyers. Again, still no power plays. And the faceoffs are still 50-50. That's wild. Canucks have 4 takeaways. I want to check something here. Time on ice right now for our bottom pair, because I feel like I've seen a decent amount of Desharnais. Hughesy. Yeah, Hughes is up to 20 minutes, which is a little bit below what he's been playing, which is great. Hughes is averaging like 26 minutes a game so far. So to see him only at 20-34 is great. Kiefer Sherwood. Yeah, 10 minutes. So not playing a lot, but, you know, getting some effective minutes. Teddy Bluger at 14 minutes. Tyler Myers with 20 minutes, almost 21 minutes played. So looks like the defensive minutes were spread out pretty well. Yeah, Desharnais up to 14 minutes played tonight, almost 15 minutes. So a little bit more time tonight than he had. And then let's see, where's Brandstrom? Did we go by Brandstrom? Tyler Myers, Bluger, Kiefer, Quinney, PD, Brandstrom. Here we are. So yeah, so that bottom pair is up to 14 minutes because I believe in the first game they played together, they were only at about 12 minutes, or was it 11 minutes? So definitely looking a little better back there. Desharnais looking better. Brandstrom had a couple of good plays, so nice to see. Starting to see a little bit of gel happening out there, which is great. Did everyone else lose their Sportsnet signal for a second there? Shorty's back. Good signs for the Canucks so far, says Major Chow. Feels like they can play even better going forward. Yeah. Well, when I was on with RevTrev, 4:20 left to go in the third period. When I was on with RevTrev on Kempner Canucks, that's something he asked me about was how concerned am I about the Canucks? And the thing was, is a lot of the goals they'd given up, icing. Got to breathe through my nose, right? Don't get too angry. It's just icing. It's just icing. But maybe we need to learn the rules. Sorry, I got sidetracked. When I was on with Kempner, on Kempner Canucks with RevTrev, some of the Canucks errors were very blatantly obvious. And a lot of the time that means it's going to be easy. We got 4:04 left to go, Lorley Hamilton. Or 4:20. Snickers Snatcher throwing the book at him. Ha! I can't be throwing the book at you guys because you didn't ice the puck. But one of these days, they're going to have a cake on the ice and then I'll be fine with the icing. But until that day happens, I don't want icing without a cake. Just weird, man. Who here has eaten icing without a cake before? Welcome, by the way, Lorelei Hamilton. Nice to see ya. Just getting near to the end of the game here. 3:25 left to go. 3-0 the Canucks lead. Hronek taking his sweet time. Both teams changing. Hronek's just literally hanging out. Chilling. That is so weird. What are the Flyers doing? Oh. Puck came right out front. Hachiko's I've eaten icing without a cake. Did that make you feel good? Snicker Snatcher, hit that like button and sub. 2:35 left to go in the third period. Canucks lead 3-0. Pass up to DeBrusk. He just tips it down into the Philadelphia zone. And they'll collect it and play pass behind their net. Got the fourth line out now. Suter and Amon both down low. So the Canucks are almost going with it looks like a two-man press on the forecheck. Yeah, you got Sprong and Suter and Amon out there right now. That's the other one I didn't look at. I wanted to see the time on ice for those guys too. Flyers are offside. So Suter has played 12 minutes as well. So even the fourth line and the third defensive pair has played 12 minutes apiece. See if we can refresh this. So yeah, here we are. Suter's at 13 minutes now. And then DeBrusk, Amon is at 9 minutes and Sprong is at 11 minutes. So definitely getting a little bit more minutes than they had before. Easier to spread the timeout when you have the lead as well. Now you got the Pettersson line out. If you're Philly, do you pull the goalie? Garland tried to get through, couldn't quite squeeze through. Hoglander on the forecheck, doing well. Almost got this puck away. Garland now just turns and fires on the goalie. The fans in Philly are not happy. One game in, they're in their first game at home. And the fans are already booing. Got 1 minute left to go in the third period and the game. So the only win that the Flyers have so far this year is the shootout win against the Canucks. Sherwood. Susie does well to intercept that pass. That is something the Canucks have improved on so much, taking away that slot. Sherwood on a 2-on-1. Fanned on it. Oof. He must have looked up to see if he was going to pass the Bluger. Lost the puck at the last second. Puck takes a weird bounce off the boards. DeBrusk collects it, puts it back to the 1,000 game man, Tyler Myers. He's feeling like it's okay for him to just hold on to that puck. Getting a little extra time on possession. Philadelphia's not even going to forecheck. There it is. Wonderful. That's 2 wins in a row. Vancouver defeats the Philadelphia Flyers. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful, people. The Canucks have 2 wins in a row. And they throw us right over to Montreal versus New York Islanders in overtime. Got 4-on-3 with New York Islanders, but we don't care about that. Yeah, we can say it now. We can say the word. Shut out, shut out, shut out. Lankinen with the shutout. 2 starts in a row for Lankinen. Yeah, Major Tao asked the same question. Will Torts pull the goalie? Laura Lee, I've been watching here since the second, too scared to say something and eat my words if we lost. So Laura Lee has been in here, just didn't want to jinx it. You can say whatever you want now. Laura Lee with the dab. Big Mac, feel free to join the chat anytime, Laura Lee. Matt, will Torts be livid? Yeah, I think he's going to be pretty upset. He'll cancel that concert again, yeah. No U2 for the Philadelphia Flyers. Yeah, no, Hachiko, that was a different coach, but it seems like something Torts would do. That was the Nashville Predators last year. Matt, Roma Teaklin says, Matt, better question is when Torts not livid. Yeah, I think he's pretty much upset all the time. Big Hog Hockey, shut out. Hachiko, we may never lose another game. Yeah, what was it, Hachiko? You said they're going to go 79-1-2, right? I guess 78-1-2. Major Tau, Torts expect more from his guys. He'll be pissed, but he'll have a plan. Yeah, he will. Torts is a sneaky guy. Snicker Snatcher, yes, boys, shut out. Roma Teaklin, the revenge game. Revenge, we got it. And in good fashion, shutting them out on the homeowner. Let's go. GG, thanks for being here, everyone. Big Mac says, Laura Lee, first shutout feels nice, man. Yep. Mike Torrance, great game. Thanks for being here. Who else did we see tonight? Quickly, we'll have a look back here. Snicker Snatcher, Laura Lie, Major Tau, Big Hog Hockey. We had Rev Trev stopping by. We had the Saints who had to leave a little early. Hachiko, of course, here every game. Tyler Lyons changes his name to the Snicker Snatcher. We had Paragolf Pro in the chat. We had Kempner Canucks in the chat. We had Zoe in the chat. We had Drewski in the chat. We had Calvin in the chat. We had Zoe in the chat. Well, I think I've got everyone. And Mr. Fuji, MIA. Yeah, if anyone sees Mr. Fuji, let him know that he's welcome to come back. I hope he's okay. Major Tau, it's a great boost to Vancouver's defense and goaltending situation. I'll expect them to feel pretty great after this game. Yeah, really good. Vinny Desharnais looked very solid out there. Brancham looked good in limited minutes. Obviously, Lankinen with a shutout, absolutely wonderful. Tyler Myers, the no-look pass over to Besser, who puts it into the empty net. And Petey with the beauty pass down low to Hoglander, who loses his check after he skates around. Thank you, everyone. As usual, I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. That is Dobby. You are a bunch of beautiful people. Every time we get together and watch these games, it's so much fun. I'm having a great time doing this. It's absolutely wonderful. We are going to be here every single game. 82 games. We already did every single preseason game. We did 5 games in 7 nights. It was wild. At one point, we had 2,000 people watching. Crazy, crazy times. So, thank you. I appreciate every one of you. You're wonderful, beautiful people. Major Towel, let's get that membership up, bro. Absolutely, I'm going to work on that. Got to get some emojis and loyalty badges going. The Broad Street Bullies just got bullied. Thank you, Jay. Good point. Big win. Canucks now have 2 wins on the season. They're 2-1-2, so they have only 1 regulation loss through 5 games. And then Matt says, vote BC, vote. Yep, hopefully. We'll see what happens. We'll have to check that out, see who our new premier is going to be. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. We'll be back again on Tuesday night, 5:15 start against the Chicago Blackhawks. And we're going to have a very special guest. Rev Trev from Kempner Canucks will be joining during the second intermission. We're going to have Dustin again during our first intermission. Hopefully, we'll have to chat about that. But like I said, tune in, 5:15, Tuesday night. It's going to be a bit of an earlier one, not as crazy as 4 o'clock games. We're going to be here. We're going to be having fun. I'll even pull it up here for you guys. Got the Canucks next game coming up here. On Tuesday, which is what? No, that's not that day. It's this one right here. Tuesday. Here we go. Vancouver, Chicago, 8:15 Eastern, 5:15 Pacific, right here. Rev Trev joining the show. Kempner Canucks going to be on for a second intermission interview, chat about how the game's going. Everyone's feeling great. What a great night, everyone. 3-0 Canucks win. One last time. I'm Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. Thanks for tuning in. And as we always say, make good choices.